Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm hustling.
Vegas, baby, Vegas!
Las Vegas, Nevada. Are you ready? TheBoxingVoice.com. Welcome to Las Vegas, baby. We taking over.
Ness Heyman.
Mr. Vegas, you are Mr. Las Vegas.
I get in every fucking gym. They want me there.
TBV presents a ring walk with Danny.
Ring Walk Danny.
Owen Bama, only in America.
Because I fight for the people. I go for you and you and you. All these beautiful kids is here.
We turning TBV into the Hot 97 of boxing.
Keep talking from Vegas.
You already know if it's a big fight, I'm pulling out. Chicago, we in here.
Bang, bang.
From the cotton fields of Alabama to the casinos of Las Vegas. Mama, I made it.
We up early, baby. The grind don't stop. Gilly the Kid ain't gonna be the only one around here doing big shit.
You are now locked into the Boxing Voice live from Las Vegas with Nesta Gibbs and Ring Walk Danny. This message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of the Boxing Voice Radio. It is 12 o'clock here on the Pacific Standard Time, 3 on the East, and we're here to discuss Jaron Boots Ennis, that if all things go according to plan, Gervonta Tank Davis gets in the ring Saturday, which means the co-main event, Jaron Boots Ennis, happens as he takes on Karen Chukhadzhian. But I'm joined alongside Ring Walk, always distracted Danny.
Never distracted, always on point. Sometimes in the clouds
Chukhadzhian.
with Hardin.
Chukhadzhian.
What up, champ? What's cracking? How you feeling? What's the word?
I'm
What
all right,
it
bro.
do?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. So there is an interesting article. Obviously, Jaron and his dad, Bozy, Jaron and his Bozy Ennis held a media workout. And, they had a lot of questions asked, man. All the big media went out. TBV was there. And he was asked everything. Believe me, it took everything in me not to talk about something else he talked about. Hopefully, we'll talk about that another day.
Okay.
But plenty of media on hand. People asked him about Karen, who is 21-1, 11 KOs. And this fight will be for a eliminator for the IBF. And then obviously he was asked about Errol and Crawford. Now, ultimately, if he wins this fight, Danny, he becomes some sort of mandatory because he'll have the interim title. In theory, that means he should be next. But there's also the mandate of Thurman, who's already next. So just when, Boots' next is, we don't know at the moment. But, he's positioning himself.
And I love to see it, bro. I love to see it because we want to see him in those fights. So for him to be vocal and not just say, whoever they put in front of me or whatever name they bring me, you get what I'm saying? I love to see it.
For sure, man. Because you're right. He could say the opposite, but instead he's bringing up their names, and he went as far as to bring up or respond to a question, pertaining to one in the fight, Crawford. And obviously this fight with Karen doesn't position him in any way to get a shot at Terence. It would have to be Terence making a voluntary, which he's due a mandatory, because when did he fight Porter?
November of 2021.
So then that means he's due a mandatory, which means Boots may or may not be able to get Errol, because Errol will be busy recovering from this accident and then facing Thurman, which puts Crawford in the same position where if he can't get a petition approved to voluntary face Boots and take that other big name off the table, then he's got to face a mandatory, which is difficult to even figure out who the hell is the mandatory, because, the highest ranked fighter, I believe, is Virgil Ortiz, and I'm going to go to the rankings on theboxingvoice.com/rankings.
And Virgil obviously has a fight with Stenonius. No word as to when, but Golden Boy did win that purse bid.
So we are allegedly scheduled to have Chris Colbert on the show. Hopefully we can do that. Virgil is number 1 in the WBO, but he's tied up with Amantis fighting for the WBA, which would get him unranked. Now, Jaron is number 2, but if he beats and when he beats Karen, he'll also be unranked as the WBO number 2 because he's got an interim. So that's kind of like having the regular, where you see there's no Stenonius ranked in any other sanctioning because he's the regular in the WBA. So let's hope that's not the case. Let's hope as an interim champ, and we can double check that with Usyk, Joyce. No, Joyce is the WBO interim champ, and he's marked as the interim champ, and then he's not ranked in any other body. So, yeah, it's probably not going to be able to happen once Boots wins, from a legal standpoint. He will be passed over. Like, once he beats Karen, the WBO is not going to tell Bud, hey, call Virgil, call Jaron, who's next. They'll skip it. But that does open the door for Keith. If somehow Errol does stick to his word and doesn't fight Keith, Keith becomes the number 3. Virgil gets passed over. Ennis becomes the interim. He gets passed over. Keith gets the option at Crawford only if Errol is a man of his word and doesn't fight Keith Thurman. Because, he did say he wouldn't fight, or he not fighting that dude, and that dude's corny and all that stuff.
Right.
So those are the rankings, and, just giving you some, I guess, information, because when Boots says he wants, let's make it happen next, technically it can. Technically Crawford could petition to have a voluntary. He's fought his mandatory in Kavalaskis before it was called. The WBO can do him a solid to try and take a piece off the board that is Boots, and then obviously if Errol wins, if Ennis wins and Earl's a man of his word and fights Ennis instead, right? Because I'm Earl. I said I ain't fighting that dude Keith. He a clown. He a sucker. I ain't fighting him. Now Ennis is my mandatory. Errol could go to Al, be like, yo, let Thurman fight Crawford, who's the number 3 in the WBO. Simple. So I'll fight Ennis, and then Errol will get all the credit too, because he already out here looking like the battered one, right? Like people, they think he's tougher because he's like, oh, Errol don't do tune-ups. Earl fought off an accident.
Right.
Earl broke Ugas' face, so it's like he looked like the tougher one. So if he come out here and fight Boots first, it's like when Mayweather fought Canelo. Is it not, or is that a reach?
It's like when Mayweather. Ooh.
Yeah. He was the new hot up-and-comer. People thought he wouldn't do it, but he did it. Right when everybody thought he wouldn't, what did Mayweather do? I'll fight that kid.
And Mayweather, I mean, Canelo had already became world champion. You know, something that Boots hasn't. So
There you go. So I think we're going to go with that simple poll.
What's the poll, champ?
Will Boots Ennis face Crawford or Spence after the Karen fight? What's some options? Yes, no, and that's it?
Nah, you got
Or put
more
yes,
than that.
yes, Spence, not. No, yes, Spence. Yes, Ennis. No, neither. Another tune-up. Good options or no?
Hold on.
So you put an option for Errol, put an option for him to fight. So it's like, yes, he'll fight Errol. Yes, he'll fight Crawford. No, he won't fight either. Number 4 is like he'll fight another Avanesian.
We'll come up with a better name than Avanesian, but yeah, I like that.
All right, so yes. See if the whole sentence fits, or I got to just put yes, Crawford, yes, Earl. Okay, fit. Okay. So are you thinking of a better one for number 4?
Yeah, Stenonius Virgil winner.
Ooh, that's not going to happen. Because if it's Virgil, you know he on the other side with other guys. They don't fight that much. Neither, we said.
You don't like that, Stenonius?
I don't know. I think that's reaching. Like I said, I built up a case why he could get these fights. I don't know about Virgil. Virgil would now be the WBA. He's going to be the interim. It don't, it ain't making that sense.
All right, well, let's roll with 3, champ. I don't mind.
Yeah, you always like minimum options,
No,
man.
it ain't minimum.
It
See,
is.
sometimes you like stretching it, bro. You ain't gotta stretch it. You feel me? Sometimes it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Ain't gotta force none.
Word. Still ain't get Twitter Spaces working. It just, that motherfucker just work whenever it want, however it want. All right, there you go. That's how you know it's working, when they give you the old beep beep. I need a 4th option, man. Anybody got a 4th option? Okay, there it is. Rashidi Ellis next. Rashidi.
I like how somebody suggests that he might lose, and you take that like, yeah.
What?
Nah, I mean, I don't mind it at all. It was just funny.
I mean, people been saying Rashidi don't have a tune-up for a minute, but we about to see. Have you smashed that thumbs up button? Because if you haven't, you should. Have you subscribed? It's true.
Have you hit that notification bell to know
did you do
all
that?
the amazing times that we go live?
Did you do that? Because we about to have Chris Colbert in 1 minute, allegedly. Let me log into this over here. Y'all going to have to hear this for a minute because I don't even know how to turn that off at the moment. Let me see. Nope, that ain't work. Right? So, Danny, how are you answering the poll?
Jaron Boots Ennis will face Crawford or Spence after the Karen fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your answer?
Rashidi.
You think it's Rashidi next?
Why not? I don't mind it.
So you don't think you don't see Crawford or Earl?
Nah. That I do not, my friend. That I do not see in my vision.
Your show will go live
so you don't
in
feel,
5 seconds.
You don't feel that they've been freezing Ennis out?
Not really. I mean, he getting great opportunities even without being with Al.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, co-main event on the Showtime card, a lot of fighters can't get that.
All right. Well,
Like, think about it. co-main on a Tank pay-per-view. Last one was co-main to a undisputed fight in Jermel Castaño. One before that was co-main here in Las Vegas on the Las Vegas Strip at Mandalay Bay. You get what I'm saying? So, no, I think they treating Boots rather well. And another thing, he was one of the fighters getting televised Showtime fights in the bubble during the pandemic, champ. So, no, I don't think he's getting too much of the short end of the stick.
But he is being frozen out from the names that he needs. He hasn't even got the secondary names. Like, he's literally on them C's. Delorme, Lipinets, Van Heerden, now Karen.
So, who would be in the B's?
Whoa. B's?
Yeah, no, I'm just
Thurman.
Okay.
Ugas.
Okay.
Ellis. Anybody that's not Earl and Crawford. Those are the A's in the welterweights. Wow, who'd you have in the A's, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a teacher, so I don't sit here fucking grading.
I'm not a teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, man. I mean, you know, he hasn't gotten the top tier, if you want to use that phrase.
He hasn't. I think Delorme was a solid opponent. I think you call him B level.
Ha! That's because you booked your flight or something?
Brother, don't stunt.
He booked his flight, y'all. Yo, he booked his flight. He said Delorme B level.
Don't stunt on your Dominican brethren now.
Yo, he out here wilding. Come on, man.
Don't stunt on your Dominican brother now.
You tripping, man. My man said,
¿Qué lo que, Tomás?
What is that? What tweet got deleted?
Blue Wire's off this week, guys. Holidays, so they took from like the day before Christmas Eve, so like from the 23rd to like the 3rd or some shit.
Yeah.
So
I was telling him I'm getting spoiled not having to go there, like not having to go drive, not having to go find that parking.
Word, cause parking be a motherfucker out there.
Word. They said Ennis calling people out on their way to retirement to call out being from. What you mean? Who on their way to retirement? Like, knock it off, bro. Wilder 36 or 7 still fighting. You know who was just 37 got to win.
I think it's case by case basis. You know,
for sure.
Age don't identify. You know, you got some guys. Look at some of those European guys. They don't turn pro till they're like 33 and got 3 kids.
Loma turned that 30, right? How old was he when he turned pro?
I mean, I think like 28, 29.
30. Sheesh. But we are taking calls if you want to call in on this topic.
So since you said it, I wasn't going to say nothing until we found out more. But I will be in D.C.
if the fight happens.
If the card carries on. So,
He gone. He can't miss a Tank fight, this guy.
I'll be in the building.
He's a super fan.
I wasn't at the I was at the last Tank fight. I was at the Rolly fight.
He's a super fan. You caught a private plane to that fight.
Bro,
nah, you drove to that fight.
Hell no, that was New York.
Oh.
JetBlue, I think I flew. JetBlue pretty solid, yeah.
This is a stat card, man. I mean, shit, man.
At least
they gonna have to make Ennis the main event if like Tank feels not worth.
Yeah, I mean, Philly and DC not that far apart.
They not.
Right?
And I don't know that everybody gonna return them tickets, but Tank, you know, he reaches a different, you know, fan base, man.
For sure, and obviously Baltimore and DC are a lot closer, so that was.
Because the minute I picked up my wife, she like, oh, you seen the Tank shit? My cousin sent it to me. I'm like, oh yeah, you know. So you know, his news gets to women. It's that crossover. That's what De La Hoya had, man. The tickets will kill them. I mean, the tickets is already bought. You know, and if the event goes on, do they have to give you a refund if the main event is out?
I don't know, but I know people was
I would be shit. Yeah, I'm paying for Tank. I'm
Yeah,
paying for
people
Tank.
was
Most
paying.
people paying for Tank, so if you try not to give me a refund, I might be upset. I got
Yo, what if they're like,
T Little. What up?
what if they're like, we're only giving 50% refunds, but you still can attend the fight? Half off?
Half
Still,
off. You
still
go
good?
over there?
What's good?
What's good, baby?
What's goody?
Cooling. So if Showtime slide Rashidi with Jaron and be like, yo, y'all hold down the main event, y'all fucking with that?
Oh, that ain't gonna happen. But if we gonna live in that world, hell yeah, I might go to that shit too. I might be like, hold up, Danny.
I know Rashidi don't want that type of work this early because I know he still need a little, warm up work. But I mean, shit, he should ask for that. That'll have his career lit, win or lose. I think so.
But I don't know about win or lose, but maybe there's always that very curious case of what's his name, Diego Chavez, man. Diego was able to get that type of shine.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you right. Hey, fuck it. I was just calling just to check up in on y'all guys. Hope everything going well. Appreciate the work. Y'all stay good, man.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you and the call in. Remember, you guys could call in as well on Blog Talk. Who's this in the
561?
That's what it said.
That's what it say. 561.
That is somebody I'm gonna have to look up. I don't know about her, bro. Thought I did. 561.
Let's see who we got. And if you guys want to call in, number to call 425-569-5241. Do have to press one time. We should be having Chris Colbert on momentarily.
Yeah, I thought it was at 12:30.
Momentarily.
But I guess we wrong. So we waiting for him to come through. Man, I wonder what's up with Chris, though. He ain't had a fight. What's going on? When he getting back in there?
Curious what?
And he was supposed to get on that fight with Martin. And, then Martin took shots like oh, he not in shape. So it would be interesting to see, man.
Yeah.
Where we at with the poll, man? What's the results looking like thus far?
Currently sitting at 120 votes. 49% of the people saying that Boots won't fight either guy. 20% of the poll feels like Rashidi's
no
next.
faith.
Yeah. 20% of the poll feels like Rashidi's next. 17% of the people say it'll be Spence, while 13% of the people say it'll be Bud.
Oh, ye of little faith. I'm just saying, if Earl is fighting, he can't fight Thurman.
561 is Palm Beach.
He can't fight Thurman and Ennis. So if he ends up fighting Thurman, because that makes more business sense for Al, because it's in-house, that leaves Ennis available for Crawford to negotiate. I don't see why it's that difficult.
For sure.
But that is South Florida. Who is it, though? Is that Alejandro? Big Fish, what up?
Some Alejandro.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yo.
Alejandro, that's right. Alejandro Vega. Big Fish Vega, baby. Palm Beach County, 561, man. Get it together. You got to remember that 561 is Vega. Anyways, man, to the topic. Hey, the fight hasn't been canceled, right? The Gervonta Davis fight, like it's still ain't no
still going.
Yet. That's what I like to hear, man. Very excited for it. But yeah, when it comes to Jaron Ennis, yeah, I just don't see next it being Bud nor Spence. It just ain't gonna happen, man. I mean, there's so many reasons. We've talked about it in so many different ways, but I really think it's gonna be the winner of Rashidi Ellis and Villa. I think they're both ranked in the top maybe 10, at least the top 15 for the WBA. And, Boots is with Showtime. Ellis is signed with PBC, but I think he's like around 30 years old, and he's been calling for Boots. There's not that much invested in Ellis. You haven't really put that much money to go ahead and build him up to a star. So you might as well see what you got. So, yeah, I see that. I mean, they're on the same card. They're probably going to be back-to-back fights for the main card. If not, I mean, they're both going to be on the main telecast. So yeah, I mean, I think it'll be interesting.
Vega,
Ellis is getting
let
a
me get
fight.
right back to you,
Yo.
champ. I just got Chris
Reserve.
Colbert that joined us, so we're gonna get to him. What up, champ? How you feeling?
So where are my guys? You can hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
Wait, 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 hold on. Wait, how I get out of the fuck out this shit? I can't see y'all.
Really? Cause we see you fine.
Wait, it's just hold on.
All right, so we lost him, but he's back.
Back.
Let's do this all over again. What up, champ? You there?
Yeah, I can see y'all now. What's the word, my guys?
What's
What
up?
up,
What's
champ?
up, man? How you feeling?
Shit, I'm chilling, man. I can't complain. I'm alive.
Yeah, that's definitely a plus, man. Yo, so I seen Arturo's out here. You know Arturo?
Who the hell is that?
The train with Sosa now. I met him in the WBC convention. Little young kid with the
Play
plates.
chess.
Artie, yeah.
Artie.
Yeah, well, he live out there now?
Nah. He out here
just
sparring,
here,
though.
getting work.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to him.
So what's
What's
up,
though?
champ, man? When you back in the ring, man? We miss you, man. We thought you was gonna be in that ring with versus Frank, and it ended up being Michelle. So what
Yeah,
you
but
got cooking, man?
we wasn't in the ring because Frank is all talk.
What you mean?
Frank,
Because he definitely took to social media to say that you was the one that wasn't in shape and couldn't get in shape in time for that date.
no. This was the thing. I had a date for January. My date was originally for January, and his date was for December. That Errol Spence gave him. He tried to make me move my date up to come to his date. Why would I do that? Who the fuck is you?
I mean,
Why am I coming to your
he
date?
built the name for himself now, champ.
No, that was a good win. I don't you know me. One thing about me, but I don't discredit nobody. If you do, you did. He did his thing. I ain't expecting to beat Michelle. To be
But
honest.
do you want to go to 35? Because I know that was a thing where you just wanted to kind of like prove people like, yo, I could fight this dude and I could beat this dude. But are you staying at 30 or are you really officially
I'm staying
moving
at
up?
30. I'm just going to fight this one fight. Probably fight one fight at 30, and then go back down to 35. And I mean 30, and then get my belt from that guy. Hopefully, I don't know whoever got it.
So you just getting an interim fight and you're looking for the rematch with Hector Luis Garcia at 130 is what you're saying.
But if he get knocked out, I don't want to fight him.
I mean, he's
'Cause
still
the way-
gonna be champ though.
How they fighting for the belt?
No, they not.
They fighting for tank belt at 35.
Yeah, he moving up. He gonna still be champ at 30.
Yeah, regardless win, lose or draw, he'll still have his belt at 30. No
Oh
different.
yeah. I want to fight him. Then I want to get that belt that's supposed to be rightfully mine.
So, are you on the East or you in Florida, New York? Are you planning on going to the fight in case he do win?
For what? For what?
In case he win, to get in the ring and build it up.
Come on now. Let's speak realistic, man. In case he win.
Do you think the fight?
Oh, you counting him out? He got over 200 amateur fight. Listen, after he fought you, the world started researching. The man went to the Olympics.
Yo, the man just. I don't make no excuses. You know, I didn't never made an excuse on why I lost and how I lost. He beat me, but he didn't beat me. He won that. He was just a better man that night.
But even after that, he beat Gutierrez.
Gutierrez is basuta. Put that together. Basuda. Gutierrez is basuda. Like that's not nothing. Like if he beat Tank, which I highly doubt,
So you saying even with everything that's going on with Tank right now, just got out of jail.
It just make him more mad though.
What about
it's making him more mad? He gonna kill that nigga for real.
So you don't think his focus not gonna slip?
Hold on, cause he
Tank is mad that they accuse him of putting his hand on the women. So now he really gonna put his hands on somebody because he couldn't put his hand on the girl because I guess they had a little altercation or whatever. I don't know. I'm on my business. I stay in my lane. But he gonna take his anger on this man and knock him cold the fuck out.
So you give Hector no shot.
Nothing. Hector's not good to me.
Now, Chris, why wouldn't you be building Hector up and be like, yo, I underestimated him. He's a great fighter.
No, he's not.
So
I'm
you
being
saying a
honest.
bum beat you? You saying a bum
I'm being
beat you?
honest. Yeah, he beat me. He just had a good day that day. I wasn't my day. I'm an honest man, bro.
You really need that rematch, man.
I'm an honest man. Exactly.
Oh,
I'm an honest man, bro.
So who is it in January?
I don't know yet. We ain't got no names, man. But y'all gonna see when they come on.
You know you got a few names. Is it gonna be 135 for sure then?
35, yeah. I'm gonna go beat up on somebody at 35.
Is it a tune-up? And I ask that respectfully, because you know.
When have you ever known me taking taking tune-ups or taking light fights?
Yeah, but you're coming off a loss. You don't know.
What do that mean? Yeah, I came off a loss.
And you got a long layoff now. When was that fight, champ?
I lost to myself.
Still a long layoff.
I lost to but I've been in the gym. I lost to myself, bro. I didn't lose to nobody but myself, bro. I did that to myself. I don't blame it on nobody, my team, nothing. Everybody did their part. I just didn't do mine. This and these wasn't cooperating with each other. I was in a fight thinking I'm slipping shit. I thought I didn't even really notice I was getting hit, to be honest. I swear to God. I'm thinking I'm in a fight because I'm seeing everything coming. I'm like, all right, I'm going to slip this shit counter. I'm thinking I'm slipping this shit, boom. I said, oh shit, this nigga hit me. I'm like, damn, man, this nigga is slow as fuck. But my mind wasn't something, I don't know, bro. I can't even give you an answer on that. Why? What happened? I can't. You just got to take that and live with it.
So have you made any changes given that you don't know where that came from?
No, for what? I mean, listen, everybody got bad days in life, bro. It's life.
Definitely.
I mean, I made changes in my diet, but besides that, it's like everybody have bad days in the ring, bro. It's life. Some niggas just get a bad day with a less of an opponent, then somebody will get with a more of an opponent. It is what it is. Still didn't expect him to beat me though.
Are you looking?
And you know how they do it.
And
you know how they doing this boxing shit. They be robbing people. I was praying that they didn't rob him.
Oh, praying that they didn't rob him. You
Yeah.
knew you lost.
Yeah. Fair and square. Like I ain't no person that's gonna go up there and, nah, I thought I still won that. No, I lost. I ain't do shit. He didn't beat me. Like, it's not like he did anything crazy to me. I just didn't do nothing to him. I didn't throw nothing. I wasn't throwing. I couldn't. My body was just not letting me.
So do you credit anything to his power at all?
No. Nothing.
So he don't even got a puncher's chance against Tank, in your opinion?
No, he don't got power like that. He only dropped me because if you watch the knockdown, that's why I posted it. I'm a man. You see, I'm a man about my shit. I take my shit on the chin because I don't care. And I don't give a fuck what nobody think anyways. He only dropped me because I made a beginner's mistake. I jumped in with my chin in the air. I went downstairs to the body, tried to come upstairs with the hook. I went down through the right hand downstairs, tried to come upstairs with the hook, my chin all the way up in the air like this. And he just knocked me off balance. That punch, he didn't even hurt me. It was another shot that he caught me. It was like, oh, all right, boom. Like, it'll buzz me a little bit. That shit didn't even hurt me.
Are you going to fight a top 15 ranked 35-pounder?
I don't know. I got to check and see what this guy's ranked.
What guy?
Boy, you can't catch me with no tricks, bro.
So you ain't gonna fight nobody coming off a loss. You said right. You said you wouldn't fight.
Just DM it to us. We ain't gonna say it. Just DM it to us so we know who you talking about, and so we could be on the same page. Because if we ain't on the same page, shit just gonna fill off.
But I just gonna do process of elimination. You said you wouldn't fight Hector off a loss, but you would because he got the belt. But that means you won't fight Rayo because he lost to Frank and he ain't got no belt.
Who's Frank?
Frank Martin, the one that beat excuse me, I said that wrong. Who beat Rayo?
The other Dominican,
Edwin de los Santos.
I would fight Edwin. I
wasn't saying Edwin. I was saying Rayo, the one Edwin beat.
Yeah, I would fight him too. Cause he got a little buzz. They thinking he's something, but
He trained with
I don't care who I
Jose
fight.
Benavidez.
I just wouldn't fight. Only reason why I would fight, I want to fight. What's the name? Is because he beat me. If he didn't beat me, why would I want? He beat me, like, and I just know that wasn't me. That's the only reason why I would want to fight him. But if he get knocked out, it's just like, what's the name? Never been a the kid that beat me. Never been a big name. Like he never been a name in the sport until at this moment right now because he's fighting Javante Davis.
You think that would have been you had you won?
I don't know. Probably it could have been. I wasn't going up to 35 to fight him for his belt. He'd have
Why
to come
not?
down.
That make you a 2-time champ. What you
Nah,
mean?
he'd have to come. He'd have to come down and fight me for mine.
Why? You gonna be making history too. It would make you a 2-division champ.
What
30,
history is he make?
35.
What history is Javante making?
He not making none.
Exactly. So I'm gonna make him.
I said that to his trainer. I said, why y'all ain't doing it at 35? But he said
at 30.
Yeah, at 30, so it could be 5 times champion. He said it's too difficult to make him come down to 30 to then come back up to 36.
Exactly. You got to take all the advantages you can. Make him come down. Why would I go up? I'm not a 35 pounder. I'm a 30 pounder. Why would I go up to his weight class when I'm gonna make him come down to mine if he really want to fight? You talking to a nigga that's gonna speak real to you about boxing, bro.
The money, champ. He the pay-per-view
I'm not complaining about money.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm not.
Saying
Al
if they was
doing
to
me right.
offer it.
So even if I fight Javante or not, I'm making good.
Can we eliminate your opponent? He gonna be with PBC. It's not gonna be like somebody not with PBC, right?
Now I'm fighting somebody from Mexico, some tune-up shit.
Nah, because Maxie Hughes is out there. He won 35. He got the IBO belt.
He dropped it.
He
vacant.
You absolutely sure? Because Ryan Garcia sent him an offer. He's been a potential opponent for Devin and Ryan for quite some time.
Yo, bro, I'm going to fight a Mexican, get this free money like everybody else.
Ain't nobody out here getting free money with no Mexicans.
You
shit. I was just in the gym the other day. I can't even remember my man's name, but he was in the gym sparring, and he was nice. And then I'm like, yo, what's your record? He said 1-1-2. I'm like, damn, what happened? He like, Mexico. I'm like, yo, and they say it's easy down there. It ain't easy down there. Because he was nice.
You might get that one Mexican one day that rugged, be on some rugged bullshit and do you bad.
You got to have that stamina for them Mexican fighters. They going to let them hands go, man. So, is this a statement fight or is this a get back in the mix fight?
I don't know what y'all going to call it. I call it just a fight. Yeah. See, y'all media people in boxers call certain things different things. You know how I look at this sport.
I mean, you know what a statement fight is. A statement fight is like beating Isaac Pitbull Cruz, beating Rolly, beating, a name that's going to send a message to the division. That's what a statement is.
A statement send a message to the division. I'm about to say, because being Rolly is no big fight. He's garbage.
Bro, Rolly about to get that Frank Martin fight. Earl out here campaigning for him.
Good.
If you think Rolly garbage, that should be your fight because you know Rolly popular.
Frank Martin. Okay, yeah, you know why he popular? Because he talk. I don't got no time to be sitting on social media talking about fighters.
All right, but that's why you fight him because he got the time to talk. He got the time to talk and the time to sell a fight.
He at 40, he's saying now. Rolly is.
Rolly said it himself because he is ranked at 40, but he's still at 35. And believe me, Earl just put out there, it's actually our show for tomorrow. You spoiled it, but Earl said, Rolly's a tune-up for Frank Martin. Called him a tune-up.
I think so. I think Frank Martin is better than Rolly by far.
We'll see, man. We'll see, because Rolly did put that pressure. He got that pressure and that awkwardness, man. Uh-oh, he got a call. But if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. We are live with Chris Colbert, who just got a call. So you still with Sosa, right? You still with Aliano? Oh, shit. You got a call and fucked up your audio, man. Now we can't hear you.
Call us back, champ.
Hang up and call us back, champ.
Yo. And we will try to get Chris
Hopefully
Colbert.
we get him back here and that didn't mess anything up. But, yeah, man. There we go. That should be working then. Prime time.
You hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
What's the word?
So yeah, man,
Yeah,
we
I'm
was
still.
talking statement fights, and you was letting us know that you think Rolly is a tune-up for Martin. And you do understand that he's popular because he talks. So doesn't that make it a good fight for you?
Nah, because I'm not with all that talking and acting tough and shit like these fighters be doing. They want to act tough at the weigh-in and press conference. I'm not with that. I will really beat the shit out of the nigga for real. Like,
But
I
if it
don't play
happened at
them.
the weigh-in, you 1 day away, champ. You seen how Tank handled? He pushed him off the stage.
Nah, yeah, Tank. Yo, nah, that nigga's too funny. Now, if Rolly would have twisted his ankle, that
That would have
nigga
been the
Tank would have been
bag. He would have
fucked.
fucked up the bag.
No, Tank would have fucked up the bag.
That's what I'm saying.
Rolly would have still got paid.
Man, he wouldn't have got the full bag.
Nigga,
Word?
a
You
bag,
think Rolly
a
would have
bag.
got paid?
Bro, the nigga pushed him up. He's getting paid. Son pushed him off the stage. He didn't touch him. Not like they had an altercation. He didn't touch him.
Champ, what's your thoughts on instant replay, man? As an active fighter, like, why you not campaigning for instant replay? Did you see what happened to Teofimo in the Sandor Martin fight? Did you think that was a knockdown?
I don't watch that. I didn't watch it. I don't watch.
So who is you
He
watching?
said, I don't watch that.
You just don't watch boxing.
Well, you don't watch Top Rank or you
Top
don't
Rank?
watch boxing?
I watch PBC.
Damn. Y'all be gang banging, man. Why y'all gang banging with boxing? Like, yo, you
I
either
think-
PBC or
I
you
watch.
Top Rank.
I watched Tyson Fury though. But
Yeah, because that was a co-promotion.
Nah, I'm
No,
sure you. I'm sure. So you ain't watching like your boys that's
all
with
the
Top
time.
Rank.
I watch Tyson Fury all the time.
You gonna watch the zone when Hitchens fight again, right? That's still your man's.
I don't watch this on because I don't have that.
You ain't watch Richardson's last fight.
No.
Champ, come on, man. Come on. I know you on Instagram. I ain't famous because you ain't share my shit. How you not gonna watch Richardson fight? He looked good too. And he might have to fight Sparks. It would have been good for you to see what happened in Montana because he might be fighting Sparks next. I seen him on. I mean, we got him scheduled too, but I seen him announce that he can't wait to announce his fight, and he tagged Matchroom, so he trying to hope they let him announce it. Man,
Yeah, watch that fight. I don't really watch certain fights. I watch Tyson Fury though for sure.
Why Tyson?
yeah. What? Oh yeah, I already know this guy. You funny.
As soon as you said I already know.
Yeah. No, it's so funny because he said I watched Tyson Fury for sure, and it just remind me all them years ago in front of the projects. I didn't believe him. He was talking all that shit, and I didn't believe it, man. And yeah, it happened exactly like that.
I tell you, but I still think to this day, only person gonna give him a tough fight is Wilder.
Yeah, no, I think the same,
Wilder,
man.
because knock his lights out any minute.
No, I don't think Wilder will ever knock him out.
No, he can. If Wilder was smart, like if he was a little smarter, he would have preserved energy and they did it right the last fight when he dropped them 2 times back to back because he was hurt.
I don't think he'll ever knock him out. If he do, it's gonna be to the body. He gotta focus on going to the body. My man, he getting
knocked him
up from
out
them headshots.
But he was badly hurt. So if Wilder was smarter and took his time a little more, he would have got him out.
But Chris, when we use the term badly hurt in boxing, I mean I mean badly hurt is like, oh my God, Jesus Soto Carras and Berto. He got one arm. Man, Fury wasn't badly hurt. He got up off the most devastating time that Wilder dropped him and almost won the round in that first fight. No other knockdown was as deadly as that.
No other knockdown. But we gotta understand why he got up. If I'm an honest person, if
don't
Wilder
go with the long count, Chris. Don't do it.
What?
Don't go with the long count.
No, that's the truth. It wasn't a long count. It wasn't a long count. It was a long count because of Deontay Wilder. When you in the locker room, the referee says, when you drop somebody, it goes directly to the white corner. Wilder dancing around the ring. So the count don't start until you go to the corner. Wilder's doing all of this. Like, he's wilding out. Like, he's doing all this. Like, nigga, go to the corner.
I mean,
If
yo,
he
you
went
would
to the
have did
corner, it
that
would have been
too,
over.
though. You would have
Huh?
did that too, because you would have thought he was asleep. When you Wilder and you
No, but yeah.
you used to
nah,
just
hell no. Because when I hit somebody, I want to make sure the nigga is not. I want to make
But that's
sure.
the thing. For him,
It got to be at 9.5 for me to go crazy.
But Champ, you know, for him, he not you like now he know people could get up. Remember, before that day, he was walking around saying, "You got to be perfect for 12 rounds. I only need to tap
Bro,
you."
he did the kiss blows and everything.
Yeah, he started wailing. So look, that's what made the count long. If he'd have went directly to the corner, it would have been over. Tyson Fury would have never got up. He would have got up right at like 9.5, 10, and it would have been over. They would have waved it off already.
I mean, listen, I hope he could do it. I just think
We
it's
can
going to
watch
come
it.
to the body.
Watch what I'm saying.
I think it's going to happen at the body.
I'm saying, nah, it got to be head. Sam, watch it, because Tyson Fury is just like.
Even in that third fight, man, Wilder hit him with the perfect right hand. My man whole body shook, and then he caved and went down. Still got up. It ain't going to happen to the head, man. You're going to have to hit him in the throat or something.
Nah, yo, Tyson Fury just different, though. I ain't going to lie.
What you think about Jarrett?
Wilder showed a little more skills, though. A little bit.
Yeah. He looks better with Malik Scott, man. I
With
think
the
he
jab.
just gassed. I feel like that those first 2 rounds, he went out there and did everything they taught him.
Exactly, and you cannot wrestle with Tyson Fury, bro. You just gotta let that guy. You gotta let him just. You said what about who?
Jared Anderson. They saying he's the next American heavyweight champ. They saying that's our next one to get the belt. Actually, I think Bob went as far as saying that in 2024 he beats Tyson Fury.
Nah, they going too far.
I mean, remember Tyson Fury sparred him and then said that man gonna be a world champ. He said he never had no sparring like that.
Yeah, he gonna be a world champion when he retires.
So you don't see a world where Jared could take it from Tyson.
Fuck no.
Have you watched him? Cause he on Top Rank. You said you don't watch Top Rank.
Nah. I seen it before. I seen him before.
You seen his last fight? Cause that was a big step up. He just beat the hell out of Jerry Forrest.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he put hands on Jerry Forrest, and you know Jerry had a tight fight with Big Zhang from New York, the Chinese man.
I don't know what that is.
Y'all don't be watching boxing, man. Do you at least focus on your division? Are you watching people in the 130?
I watch different fights. I like watching Tony Harrison versus Charlo.
Man, Harrison ain't fought in forever.
I'm saying versus Charlo.
You need to call him and tell him what's up with that. What happened at the WBC? Alicia Baumgartner accepted on behalf of him. What was
Fundora.
Yeah.
Fundora. That's not that. With him, nigga, it's up to the both teams in the WBC to set a date.
I mean, they already ordered it. Both teams got to negotiate. But what you think about that fight? Tony got Fundora?
I think Tony can get Fundora, but he got to be perfect for 12 rounds.
Damn, perfect. So he that dangerous.
No. It's not that he's that dangerous. It's just Tony Harris, because Tony Harris is my brother. It's one of the only him and Erickson Lubin and Danny Garcia is the only boxers that I really fuck with. I don't fuck with nobody else. So Tony Harrison, like I told him, you got to really be on your P's and Q's. Pick him. Get on him. Like, pick him apart. Can't let up and don't get tired.
Yeah, he need that tank because he going to have to pivot, move, all that shit with that dude.
But he can do that pivot. He touch the body, all that. He can do it, but he just got to be good. You got to be 100%. 110.
What you make of his success this year as a trainer? Obviously,
nah, he a good trainer too. I ain't gonna lie, I like him.
You know, a lot of success with Alicia. I don't know if you saw those fights because of the network.
Would you bring him in? Would you bring him in for the Frank Martin camp?
I don't need him for Frank Martin camp. I would bring him in though as a team.
You said you would bring him in for who?
I'll bring him on the team though for sure.
Okay. Champ, I gotta ask.
He said, I don't need him for Frank Martin.
Just kind of want to shift away from boxing a little bit.
You know that's a big fight, Champ. The fact that Earl pushing him, it got him out here, got all this clout now. You know it. You know.
But that don't excite me. That when the next man gotta big you up, that don't excite me. That don't get me excited. Like it
got him a main event though. It ain't about exciting you. It's about reality.
That's cool. PBC got. I mean, all networks got to make a certain amount of shows a year. They needed something, so it's cool.
Champ, I gotta ask you this. I know you say you stay in your own lane, you mind your business, but you are also the only dude that probably would give me a response. Have you been seeing Adrian Broner's interviews and everything he been saying and how he been saying y'all don't get paid and y'all get paid partially? And have you seen
I don't know
any of that?
what he talk. I ain't never got paid partial.
Cause have you seen any of that? Cause I don't want to put words in. Okay, yeah. You know, he's been doing some interviews where he's like, you know, PBC don't got dates and, you know, fighters losing their prime. Do you feel you're losing your prime? You feel you are out by design or by choice?
This year I've been out by choice. Bruh.
Have you ever felt they've been...
I never took a break. I've been boxing for 13 years. I never took a break. I needed a break.
So do you think the fighters that aren't getting dates or fights are the fighters that ain't doing what they supposed to do?
I don't know nothing about what other people got going on. Like I said, I mind my business and stay in my lane. I know what Al Heyman is doing for me. And he ain't doing nothing but good for me. I could have fought before the year was over. I told him no. It's not that they told me I can't fight. Yeah, I had a date to fight again this year.
Hold up, Champ. You just said you had a date for January. Now you're saying you had a date for this year.
No, they offered me a date to fight before they gave me January. I said, I don't want to fight this year. Let's fight next year.
Why was that? Holidays? You just want to enjoy the holidays?
I'm enjoying my
break.
Yes, my holidays, my break with my kids. We don't get those. It's not many holidays that we get with your kids and your family because we got to train. We wait for camp. That shit is annoying. I didn't take a break for 13 years, bro. It's the first longest break I ever took.
How long you been out? Since February? Since the end of the fight, that's it?
Yeah. And I'm feeling good. I feel good. I've been in the gym.
Yo, actually, I heard you I'm keep cutting you off. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I heard you spar Jalil Hackett, man. What's your thoughts on him? He like, yeah, you gotta. He like, you can't pull up to New York and not spar Chris Colbert. Like, he make you want to spar him.
Who's Jalil Hackett?
Oh man, you don't know nobody. That's crazy. Oh no, I said Hackett. I meant Jihad Tucker. That's why I always get them confused. I meant Jihad Tucker.
I've been sparring Jihad forever. That's my guy.
Yeah. Yo, it was funny. He was saying he been trying to spar Boots for a minute on the show. And boy, that shit got the boots, and now he went and sparred Boots. But it was some good rounds. Bozy posted that they got 8 good rounds. How good you think he's gonna be? Cause he want to be on a fast track. He talking like he want to fight Giovanni Santillan already, who got 20 fights and he only got 7.
That's how you gotta do it. You want to make a statement. You want to show niggas that you him. Gotta do those things.
Well, Chad, I'm gonna give you these couple of questions from the people.
Y'all seen the route that I took.
A lot of undefeated fighters on the way up for sure.
Yo, Chris, I want to take it away from boxing real quick. You still got the Chicken Shack, champ?
Nah, close that shit. Too much work.
Too much work.
Damn.
I see you just opened up a music studio, right, at the Boys and Girls Club back.
Yeah, but that's not for no money like that. I just did that for the love.
Right.
Because kids, there's a lot of talented kids in this world, but they can't afford studio
time. Studio time be killing people.
Yeah, that's all I really did it for. Like,
that's what's up. Why music? Why a music studio?
I love music. I've been in music. All my cousins, all my brothers and them, they all make music. I love music. I always loved music. I just wish I had the talent that they had in music.
So
I'm gonna get to these.
Now, want your thoughts? I know you close with Deion Sanders. He's made a huge splash and shifted the entire fucking college football dynamics and basically the way things is done.
Nigga, everybody want to be that nigga till it's time to be that nigga. He was born that nigga. Him. Deion Sanders is him. Like, I'm excited. I'm ready to go to Colorado.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you going out to Boulder to catch a game.
Of course, I'm gonna be right there on the sideline next to Big Prime.
Is it always cold in Colorado?
Nah, hell no. It's not because Dion was just
They
out
say
there.
you crazy as hell. I
Dion
know.
just out there. Dion was just out there. He told me it wasn't cold.
Okay. Yeah, let me know when you going, champ, so I get my tickets. Meet up with you,
Yeah,
shit.
I'm
Cause
super ready to go.
I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to go when he was at Jackson State, but I'm like,
I
yo,
went there. I went there too. I went when they won his championship. That was the best. I never been in an atmosphere like that in my life. Like just that whole experience. Like from
yo,
walking
describe
through.
that because nobody's ever got 50,000 plus in a stadium for an HBCU. What was that like to see
Bro, just
50,000
walking.
plus?
Just walking in their locker rooms, I'm like, damn, this shit is fire. Cause football is my first dream. Like my first ever road. I played football from 7 to 18.
What you a
That's
slot
my
receiver?
receiver, yeah. And that was my dream. Like I wish I could have played football. And just walking through the locker room, I'm like, damn, these get me hype. Chilling with his sons and shit before the fight. I mean before the game. We was all chilling in the room making shirts and shit. I'm like, damn, this shit's crazy.
You
I just
y'all ever talked about getting him at a fight at one of your fights? Obviously,
Oh yeah, that's a must. That is a must. That's a must. It's just the football schedule be messing up. Some they be getting with us. Probably my next fight, I probably get him.
for sure,
Depends.
for sure,
But
champ.
walking out that tunnel with them, wow, with them, like damn, like in the locker room, listening to him get them the speeches, had my heart just like damn, son. And then I had spoke to Dion like a month back, right, about the fight, like, cause real shit, when you lose, you stress.
Word.
If you really love what you do, you're gonna be stressed. That shit was eating me up the whole time. Like, damn, I lost to this. I can't believe I lost to this nigga, bro. Like, shit was eating me up. And I spoke to Dion. Dion was telling me, like, yo. So he's like, yo, you can't. Like, so, who he said, what's the guy name that beat him at the 30-yard line? Somebody beat him on the 30-yard line. Older guy when he was in his first year. He said, yeah, uh, this old guy beat me at the 30-yard line on a quick slant, scored. Coach like, yo, what happened, bro? He like, um, he beat me. He beat me, but it won't happen again. It won't happen again. He said I went out there and bumped him the whole game. That nigga didn't touch the ball not one time. He didn't catch not one catch the whole game. I'm like, nah, that's crazy. Cause he said when you put something in your mind is what you, and when you go in there and put in the work is what you get it. What you put in is what you gonna get out. He installed that in his mind that guy that ain't happening again. And I had a conversation with him for like an hour. He was just having me like, damn, this guy is so like that atmosphere that being around Dion is just crazy. Like I'm sitting next to him on the sideline on my knee. That's when he had like his messed up leg.
Right.
I'm just like, damn, this kid's crazy. He got the state troopers follow me everywhere I go to make sure I'm good. Fans
Nah,
is people know me out in Jackson. I was surprised.
yeah,
Cause
nah.
like
People don't understand what he's doing to the game. I mean, just like boxing, college football is a very corrupt sport, and it's a very funny business. So for him to get these guys that could probably get under the table, 7 figures from other programs to get them to come to an HBCU, to get them to come to Colorado, that's huge. So for
that's
you to
tough.
have that,
He's
for you,
different. Deion Sanders he's really that guy, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Like, he's him, son. I can't wait to go to Colorado, bro. I swear.
for sure,
Take a
champ.
ski trip, all that.
Nah,
Nice
they
I
game.
hate the snow, man. You still like the cold?
I don't like the cold, but I'm saying.
bro, that nature, bro. You gotta take in the views. You feel me?
I
You just
used to
gotta,
when I was
that's certain
younger.
place you
When
go
I
for
was
that.
younger, I didn't mind going snowboarding, but not now. Hell
You
no.
was doing that when you was young?
I wanted to. I got to
I'm about
go
to say,
skiing.
nigga, I'm about to say, what age was this?
What you mean?
That
You
means you
act
had
like
money,
you.
nigga.
Huh?
That means you came from a family with some money.
Because I went skiing?
Nigga, skiing what? Only
Bro,
skiing I was
we
gonna do was
Hey,
remember
with
I'm
a
in
man.
yo, listen
Jersey.
to what
Nah,
I'm
nah,
saying.
nah.
Only skiing I was gonna do, nigga, is with
Was
a
the ski
garbage can
mask.
top going down the hill. That's the
Yo.
closest I was gonna get to skiing.
All right, so we did that too because we had Branch Brook Park, and I lived on Park Ave, so that's a big ass hill. But
That's
you
the
gotta
closest.
remember, I'm from Jersey, so it was called Action Park. Then it turned to Mountain Creek. They used to do snowboarding and skiing there, right there. That shit was right off
Yeah,
78.
I was young. I couldn't afford that.
Mm. Well, yeah, you know that's different. We different age brackets for sure, but yeah, Action Park been there all my life.
Bro,
They just changed the name.
Nuts got kids your age, man. Quit playing. He got kids your
Nah,
age.
I think he older than my son. How old are you?
How old is
24?
How was your son?
22, I think.
Nigga, I'm 20.
I think he's 22.
I'm
Yo,
26.
speaking of, man, how the dad life been treating you? I know you always posting your kid with you and whatnot. How's that been, Chris?
Amazing, man. My kids, they give me energy.
He ain't gonna say the opposite. The real question is, will you ever bring your family to camp? There was a discussion on an earlier show, obviously based off what happened to Tank, and people like, yo, why they don't act like the back in the day? He shouldn't be having people in his camp anyway. And I'm like, bro, I know hella champs got women and children in their camp, but he looked like he got another call. Oh, man, stay busy. We gonna have to call back in because you know how that is.
He gonna be like, yo, that was Dion. He said he was tuned in watching the interview and
Oh,
shit. There you go.
Prime time. Busy man on them calls.
That's the life of a businessman, God.
Well, so, yeah, how do you feel about bringing your family to camp? Is that something you would do? When you go down in
Negative.
Miami, do you take your girl and children?
Negative.
Never.
Never.
Why
I need
don't
to
you
be
have your children
stress-free,
present?
peaceful, free. I need to be at peace, like peace.
Champ, so
Same.
how far out before a fight do you stop fucking?
Damn, personal.
No, I'm just saying because that's another thing that obviously people would talk about. Some
Nah,
fighters,
I don't really go long. I don't.
Danny Garcia say only 2 weeks. He said only.
Do I go like this?
Wilder say he don't stop.
But you see, Wilder get tired though. We gotta find somebody that got energy. I go like 3 weeks.
Okay.
It's a mental thing because it's a mental thing to me, to be honest. Because even when I'm sparring, usually when we was young, we used to be like, there. If we bust this nut, we gonna be tired. If we bust this nut, we gonna be tired. Bust this nut, you go to the gym and spar, you dead tired. Now, that shit give me energy.
Word, yo, it's
Now
crazy.
it gives you energy?
It's
I be
crazy.
feeling good. I feel loose. When in camp, I gotta fuck
Some
in between
trainers
weeks.
say that. I've heard some trainers say that they
in
recommend
camp,
because it does loosen you up.
Yeah, in camp, I gotta fuck in between the weeks because it loosens you up. When you start being sore, your body tense, legs hurt, fuck. Because what happened when we nut? We get relaxed. We like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you do that, it's releasing all the tension in your body.
All right. Let me get to these people's questions before you get another call and got to get out of here and they get mad. David Maldonado, I'm just mentioning him. You already told us you didn't watch the T.O. Sandor, so you can't break it down and you can't give us your scorecard, but we shouted him out. He's from New York City. We got Lidgelow, Decatur, Georgia says, did Gary Russell ever go around the corner to your gym for that sparring
Fuck
fight?
No. Hell no. And
So
he don't
what
want to fight.
was that when he was in the barbershop with Porter?
No, we was in a Barclays.
Okay.
I guess they went there. I don't know what they did after. I don't know. But I told him, big nigga, I'm always ready to end fucking nigga up shape too. We go to the gym right now.
You don't think that fight ever gonna happen?
Hell no. Gary Russell's scary, boy, and he don't want to fight. I've been calling Gary Russell. I've been telling him we was trying to make it happen. The whole team, Al Heyman and all. He don't want to fight.
Why you think he fought Loma? He fought Masiago, who's a puncher. Why you think
I'm prime, like right? He know he not in his prime no more. I'm prime in my prime, man. He's not in his prime. We both.
So you think he retiring? Or you think he just don't want to fight you?
I don't know what he doing, man, because this guy don't even fight anyways. Don't get me wrong, though. I like Gary Russell, though. He's a good fighter. I like Gary
Who's
Russell.
better? Who's better, Hector or Gary?
Who's Hector?
Oh, this guy. Who's Frank? Who's Hector? Who's
Nah, I
Al?
know who Frank is. Who's Hector? Who you talking about, Hector?
Hector Luis Garcia.
Yo, Hector Luis
Oh.
Garcia.
Come on now, you gonna ask that disrespectful question? Gary Russell should be mad that you even disrespecting him like that.
Whoa, come on, champ. One guy. Last fight, last time I seen, he lost, and the other guy been on a winning streak.
Both of them is one
Yeah,
times champ.
yes.
Both of them one
Yeah,
times champ.
you talking about he been on a winning streak. I mean, last time he fought, he lost. We know why he lost, but it's
What?
noise. You can't make an excuse
Because
he
he
should
hurt
never.
his arm?
Yeah, he should never take the fight.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he won with that shit fucked up. I ain't gonna front. I scored it for him. I thought he did a hell of a job with
Like
one arm.
you can't even say shit like that. Like Gary Russell he did his parts, bro.
But he's still only one times champ. It ain't like it ain't debatable. I mean, what's his biggest win?
Come on, bro. Y'all disrespecting that
No,
man, Gary.
champ, that ain't disrespectful.
What you mean? What's his biggest win? Do you remember?
JoJo,
Ooh, that is a good one.
former Olympian. Now, especially since JoJo then.
But you see, but Hector's a 2016 Olympian that went on to become champion.
But JoJo was 2 division champ, 26 and 30.
No, he wasn't. He only beat Tevin for a belt. That's it.
Oh yeah, you're right. Lost at 26, won it at
30.
30.
He lost to Gary at 26. Nah, I'm telling you, I think you're being hard on yourself because you mad you lost to him, so you don't want to give him credit. But dude, at this point,
for the fight, still to nil. Now, I give credit when the credit is due. He was the better man that night. If you nice, you nice. You not nice, he's not nice.
But you also got to factor in that Hector is more active. Gary fight once a fucking year
and a half.
They was gonna fight. We didn't say they gonna fight. You said who's better.
I'm saying I feel like all that factors in. But anyway, moving on. I got Rue in the 504 says, was the Garcia fight a fluke? But I pretty much feel like yes, that's what you're gonna say.
What they mean by that? Fluke though, I'm saying.
A fluke is like you said, it wasn't you, it won't happen again.
Something that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, something like he said, that shouldn't happen.
Nah, it wasn't no fluke. He just listen. In life, bro, you're gonna have bad days and good days. It's up to the nigga that's coming in there against you to capitalize on it. And he did what he's supposed to do.
James Valdez, San Antonio, Texas says, how's the Prime Chicken joint going? Any plans on extending the business? But you already mentioned that you
on somewhere else, but I gotta get a good people, staff, team to run it.
It's hard to manage it, right? Because you on the road a lot.
My brothers ain't got no time for that.
Cisco Promotions, from the Bronx, New York. Your loss earlier in the year was an upset. With that being said, do you see any potential upsets in 2023 that us fans are sleeping on? I ask because upsets make our favorite sport more exciting and our pockets fatter when we bet. Do you know? So with that being said, do you know anything?
That was a good ass question.
So you got any? Because I was going to point you towards Rashidi Ellis's opponent on January 7th. A lot of people been hitting me up saying that ain't no tune-up, but I never heard of that dude. What is it, Roman Villa?
Yeah.
I don't even know nothing about neither one of them, so I can't even really tell you.
Damn, you don't know Speedy Ellis?
Nah, I know who Rashad Ellis is, what's his name? Rashad Speedy Ellis? I know who he is.
Yo.
I know he is.
He said we disrespectful.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What you saying?
Because how you ain't going to know, what's that called? Your contemporary or your...
Yeah, I don't know what
for him, Rashidi would be his...
colleague.
Colleague, bro. How you ain't going to know his fucking name?
He my colleague, how?
What? He with PBC. He a fighter.
My colleague, I don't work in no office, nigga. My colleague is my team that here.
Nah, that's true. That's true. I feel that. I feel that.
We reach it.
hey, no, because truth be told, 90% of the motherfuckers under PBC ain't never even talked to Al, so.
Word. A lot of them haven't.
Right.
Not
Shout
Chris, though.
Al.
Chris is one of the fortunate.
Now, I met Al a long time. I met Al in person at Keith Thurman. Pacquiao fight. He flew me out just to meet him.
Mm.
I swear to God, he flew me out just to meet him. I went to the back, seen him. He looked
Yo,
just. He don't get old.
anytime I ask you something that I think you ain't gonna answer, I'ma still preference it with you said you stay in your own lane. That being said, you ain't got no opinion on them negotiations with Earl and Bud and everything that came out and everything
Yo,
Bud had to say.
be honest, I don't know about the negotiations. It's always back his story. It's always once his story, her story, and the truth.
Yeah.
So
Word.
we don't know the truth. We only know they two story. So, but on that fight, though, I don't know, bro. Errol Spence been looking too dangerous lately. He be looking too big and too strong. I like Bud though. Bud's my man's, but I don't know. Bud get touched sometime by people. He be shaking up. But I think it was gonna be a 50-50 fight still, no matter what. But I don't know. Like I don't. That's a great fight, tremendous fight. Both of them is both two tremendous, stellar athletes, boxers, and I don't even know.
Again, you in your own lane. Did you find it surprising? Like, oh shit, Al fucking with Andre.
Who Andre?
You knew you was like, nah, Al that nice of a guy. Of course he gonna give Andre another shot.
Who Andre?
Demetrius.
Oh wait. Andre was fucking with Al before.
Remember he tried to make the Charlo fight, walked away, signed the Rock Nation. And then basically Al wouldn't fuck with him, and now he signed with PBC.
I ain't
Been a
even know
minute. You ain't even. Damn, you really on vacation, champ. Demetrius about to fight on the 10th card on the 7th versus DeMond Nicholson.
I know he about to fight, but I ain't know who he was about to. Bro, I don't pay attention to that shit, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with me, bro. If it ain't a check, I have to check on.
Yo, I feel you, champ. I swear to
You
God.
out there living life. You don't care
If,
about nothing else that ain't got
no,
nothing
if
to
it's
do
not
with
about
you.
a check for me, I ain't checking on it.
I still set you up for that question because I want to say I started there to go back towards the boots. It's like, do you see? I mean, to Crawford. Since Andre got a second chance with Al, do you see Al giving Terence another opportunity at them negotiations, even though everything that was said?
Yeah, but ain't Terence Crawford with Black People TV, right? Why y'all Yo, bro, why y'all laughing?
It's Black Prom. Black Prom.
Oh shit! I don't know. I didn't know. I don't know what.
Nah, it's Black Prom, but it was a
No
one-off.
racistness. 'Cause remember, for everybody that's in this thing, there's no racistness. Remember, I'm black. Look.
Nah, and they really is called Black, but it's just Prom. It's just Prom.
Wait, that's an app. I'm saying that's an app.
Yeah, They announced they're gonna do 6 pay-per-views too this year, 2023. 2023.
Ain't Adrian Broner fighting on that shit, right?
Yeah, he got
February 25th in Atlanta.
Nah, that nigga Adrian Broner's too funny, son.
You going to that fight in Atlanta?
Absolutely not.
You terrible, man. Why you ain't supporting the homie?
That's my daughter's birthday. I'm definitely not going.
Oh no, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay, that's definitely fair.
And even if it was, I was still not going.
What if Black?
I like AB though.
Okay.
I like AB though. No matter like what he would go through, like I like AB like as a person.
That's why you gotta come out to support, man. It's the return of AB.
Them niggas ain't never support me. Why I'm gonna go support them?
I mean, you gotta what's that phrase? It's like you gotta do unto others how you want others to do to you, man.
I don't care if they come support me or not. If they watch it on TV, that's support. And I'm going to sing.
So you gonna watch it on TV because you know it's $40. Give me $40.
What?
Pay-per-view's $40.
It's pay-per-view.
Nah, I'm gonna find the shit streaming app shit.
Yo,
bro, I ain't never paid for a pay-per-view on my matter of fact, I'm lying. Wild and Fury, I paid.
Yo,
couldn't risk it.
Wilder Fury.
He couldn't risk
Wilder
it.
Fury
I'm
fucking is
about
a
to
fight
tell you
you
the other one I paid
love.
for.
How many times you watch Wilder Fury, yo?
Oh, mad times. I paid.
Did you watch that more than you watched Tony Harrison Charlo?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I watched Danny. I paid for Danny and Spence.
Okay, yeah, because that's your man. See, you supported him. I hear you. I got two more and you out of here.
Yeah, but that's like, yeah, you can't say it. Danny support me with it.
Nah, of
Anything.
course.
If Danny, he supports me. Like, he called me on a regular to check up on me. Like Danny is my guy. Like, you can hear me, right?
I hear
Yeah,
you.
we
I
here.
hear you.
Yeah, like Danny's my guy. Like, he called me on a regular to check up on me, how's camp, how I'm feeling, good. Like, that is really my guy.
Yo,
So you've been on a yacht, basically. You've been on a yacht.
Me, I don't know, been on no Yamaha in the cold, man. Free.
You what? You ain't been on Danny's yacht that he got in Miami?
I'm in the freezer right now, man.
Oh, you in the freezer.
Yo, you and Cool Boy tight, right?
Not yet. Me and Cool Boy cool. That's my guy too.
Okay.
He
Yeah,
doing his. Shout out to
yeah.
Cool Boy. He really doing his thing right now. He's beating these guys up. Him and Inouye is the fight though.
Yeah, no, that's definitely
It was
a fight.
ordered.
Yeah, it was ordered
By the what? WBL?
by the sanctioning body.
I
I
got
forget
two
which
more.
one.
Two more
For
for you.
real?
Huh?
It was ordered for real?
Yeah. After Inouye just undisputed
Versus Butler.
versus Paul Butler, right after that, you know, it was made, his intentions was clear that he want to go up, and that fight was ordered since he championed at the division below.
No, I ain't gonna lie. If Scooter beat him, he's really that guy. I'm dead serious.
I'm
I give
picking him.
credit.
I'm picking him out.
So you have seen the top rank promoted Inouye then?
Oh no. Yeah, I seen him on YouTube. I never watched him on the fights though. I seen his old shit. I seen him on YouTube. I seen him when he fought Donaire actually.
The first one was good. The first one was good, competitive for sure.
Oh yeah, it was good, but they was hurting each other and shit. After that, you know, that guy just started going crazy.
We can't let you go. I gotta ask you, bro, because we've seen it a lot more lately. What was your thoughts when the OnlyFans offer was presented to you, and what made you ultimately, aside of the money, right?
I took it because the money. That's it. I took it because I took it for the money, and I was the first boxer on it. OnlyFans. I was
No,
the
I'm
first
just
person.
saying. So
Wait, wasn't
you
Earl on there too?
You wasn't hesitant.
No, I was the first person before everybody.
Okay. So you
Errol
wasn't
Spence came after me, and then the rest of them started coming after me.
you wasn't hesitant given the perception on OnlyFans. Like
No, because I ain't slinging no dick on there.
So you posting contender pictures out there, man?
I'm posting shit that I post in the gym.
Oh, okay.
I didn't care about making no money off the OnlyFans site. I was making money from them when they pay me up front.
Yeah.
They pay me back, so they not paying what they paying that, but me before, like how they was paying me and Errol Spence at that time. Now to everybody else, hell no. I guarantee. I know because I know a couple people that got signed, and their money was not too good. I mean, I had a ticket still because it's free bread, but
Okay, so this dude coming at you, champ. He said Gary fight never happened. Frank Martin fight never happened. Now you doing a tune-up. Come on, Chris. We ain't trying to hear that. You top 10 at 135 for the WBA. Give us a real hit list. Name 5. Also, keep supporting these casuals like you do. Glad you stand for something.
I'm trying to fight.
Excuse me. He didn't say casuals. Causes. Pardon me. Shit.
I need to fight some guy named Jesus from Ecuador.
Jesus.
Pablo from Puerto Rico.
There's a PD Pablo in New York.
Adibo from Africa.
Yo, my people's from Mexico. If you want to shoot me off a champ, I've been cutting weight. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wait, what's your name again?
Alvarez. That's a good name to have across the ring.
Yeah, I fight the Alvarez from Mexico.
Boom, right there.
The talk show guy.
But
not the Canelo
you
one.
from which one? Which one? You're not from Guadalajara though.
Nah, next door, but that's Zacatecas. Yeah, next door.
You from Zacatecas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from Mexico too. I'm from Puebla.
Look, there we go. And I've seen. Let me tell you, champ. I've seen your dancing. It's quite horrible. So look.
No. That was yo. You want? Let me tell you. Let me tell you what happened. Right? We were supposed to have rehearsals. My sister don't. She knows dance at all, so she made me look as bad as her. Yo, I'm telling you,
I'm just glad you had fun with it though.
Yo, bro, I'm really like that in this dancing shit, bro. I would
He
dance your
really
girl
like
out your
that.
hands, bro. I'm telling you.
Last
And then you
one.
would turn into a boxer because you're gonna want to fight after that.
Last one. And New York Bullet says, "What's good, champ? Let's say they cancel the Tank fight due to his personal problems. Would you be able to step in short notice with Garcia, same way he did with you for that
Fuck no.
rematch?"
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
Hell no. I'm not going to no fight not knowing I'm not 100% again. Not happening.
When I
Gotta make
say
sure.
Jezreel Corrales, what do you say?
Beat him.
Nah, he ain't do no facial expression. Jezreel, former champ.
Nah, when you
Nah,
asked him, I was answering for him.
I only know people when after I beat them because I didn't watch the fight mad times. Huh? What's that? Oh, where you about to go? Get some grub. Yeah. I only know people because when I beat them because I watched the fight a couple times. Like I can name probably everybody that I beat.
Bet.
I'm
Well,
dead serious. I learned everybody names after I beat them. I watched the fight so many times.
so you wouldn't be fighting him again?
Who?
Like, there's no reason.
Who? Jezreel?
Yeah.
Why I'm fighting him for so he could run his life away again?
I'm just saying. I'm trying to fish, man. I'm trying to figure out who
He said
you
somebody
fighting.
from Mexico,
I ain't
bro.
gonna lie. I would never fight somebody twice unless they beat me.
Uh.
It's a waste of time. Cause I never had a close fight with nobody yet. So it's just, you know what I mean? Even my loss, I ain't have a close fight either. So it made no sense for me to go back and fight them. Only reason I'm gonna go fight him again because I lost.
Word.
Other than that, bro, I ain't got no time to be going backwards and fighting the same people twice.
You think that Shakur Stevenson fight ever happens, or that shit done died down now?
Me and Cole?
Yeah.
Nah, we got you, bro. We got you. It's something between us. We got you, bro. He a good fighter though. That nigga's nasty, so I ain't gonna lie.
Word.
Certain fights gotta happen. Like,
But he
me
moving
and
up.
Tank,
He's staying at 35. He going up.
I'm gonna eventually come up to 35 too.
Did you notice how many people said no to the fight with him?
What fight?
WBC mandated Isaac Cruz, Shakur. He turned it down. So then Shakur team sent the offer to William Cepeda that beat JoJo. He turned it down. So then they offered it to Cambosos. He turned it down. Who's the other one that turned it down? It's like the top 5 at the WBC. Everybody. Because Loma fighting Devin and everybody else said no. So now they like trying to send an offer to the what are you from, Chinese? Japan? What is it?
Yeah, the Japanese dude. I forget his name.
Shinko, some shit like that.
Oh, Shin Tao Wu.
I wouldn't say Tawu. I think it's Shin something. I'll find out. But you ain't hear none of that.
He was just fucking with you, bro.
Nah, you know what you would say. I didn't just fuck with. I don't even know who he is. I never heard of that name. Nothing.
Shuchiro Shushino.
Oh shit! I never heard of that.
I think he turned it down too, right? Because I seen a headline where Jermaine Ortiz might be taking it.
Yeah, I didn't know.
But they had to go all the way down the line. Do you find that strange that 1, 2, 3, 4 people?
I'm surprised Pitbull turned it down.
I mean, he turned down the fucking Ryan fight too.
I don't know why. Pitbull was actually a dog.
That's because them niggas was going out boxing, man.
Nah, if he get on his bullshit, it's gonna be hard to just make it look that easy to outbox him. He gonna make it. He gotta be on his Maidana shit.
Who?
You crazy out your mind.
What?
We gonna talk about that.
We gonna talk about that.
Nah, that's my chef over there. He talking.
But what'd he say? What'd he say? What'd he say?
He said if he get on Maidana timing, it's not gonna work against Shakur. It's gonna make it ugly.
Yeah, nah, he ain't beating Shakur. I mean,
I didn't say beat Shakur.
We seen what Tank did with one hand. Tank was looking like
I'm not saying he's gonna beat Shakur. Do not say it. I'm not.
No, I ain't say you said that, but I'm just saying I don't even think it's competitive because Tank had one hand and was doing everything that he did. I mean, imagine somebody southpaw.
Tank didn't kill him.
He made him look average in my but see, I didn't give
Bro,
Pitbull
that's
all the credit.
why you think Tank didn't want to give him a rematch?
Cause he beat him with one hand. It's like, why the fuck I'm gonna beat you? Why I'm gonna fight you with two if I beat you with one?
Bro, the fight was a close fight.
That shit wasn't close, Chris. You out here tripping, man.
Yeah, this interview gotta end.
Yo, let everybody know where they can find you. I do appreciate you.
Security.
I do appreciate you. Nah. But look, we do appreciate your time. It is good. We did have you for a long time, but yeah, Tank, that wasn't close.
Okay, whatever you say, my brother. And the sky is not green.
Nah, it's blue.
See?
It might be green in certain places, right?
Shit,
because a reflection of the
It'd
water.
be green to me. You know, I be in them clouds. But champ, let the people know where to follow you.
What you be smoking that backyard again?
Man, stop it. We smoking hard D.
Perfect time to tell you that we sponsored by the biggest dispensary here in Las Vegas.
They
So
only
if you
have
or
over
any of
130 strains on display. So
That's right.
when y'all come in town, let us know. Cause and they got the baddest
we
bud
ready.
tenders too. Let me tell you.
Yeah, they are the baddest bud tenders.
We just
really.
We just
like
picked
no
up.
one else actually
Cares
make sure
that they women is presentable.
Exactly.
Yo, spark one up right now for the live.
It ain't packed. It ain't packed. But I can pack one up.
You're not ready, bro. You're not ready.
I mean, we ready to work. We got callers and like an interview. We trying to be professional.
Yo, if y'all can't spark shit up and then work at the same time, you're not really ready for this, man.
What? We trying to be professional. I don't want to lose my opportunity at an Al Heyman interview because he like, oh, you smoking on camera.
Al, if you watching Al, I told him spark one up.
Oh, I told him. So it's okay because you said it.
Al, that's my man. You know you big bro Al, so.
Big bro Al.
You would never, bro, you know, you ain't never called him Big Bro Al on the phone.
I call Al Big Bro.
NASA's actually met Al, so he does this Al impression.
Yeah, I met him like 3 times.
I actually met Al too.
One of the few fighters.
There you go.
Yo, what was that like first time? Was you nervous?
Nah. He was young because he was young. He was out there early, man. He was like, come on, he was like a
long ago, nigga. Long ago. It wasn't that long ago.
He just said
I'm just saying, and I don't think I'm just saying my opinion was that you weren't starstruck.
You was nervous, right?
Huh?
You was starstruck.
No, I'm saying you were not starstruck because when I met you, you was already young in the limelight. So by the time you met Al, I feel like it wasn't that big a deal. You've already met a lot of A-list celebrities.
It was a big deal, but I don't get starstruck for nobody. I only, let me see who I get. Yeah, I don't really know.
I ain't get starstruck. I feel like I handled it good. Like, people didn't even know who he was. I was able to talk to him. I walked up to him all 3 times.
Where was that?
First time I ever met him was at the Floyd Mayweather Canelo press conference outside where they shut down Madison Square Garden. He was just standing right there.
I thought it was Times Square.
Yeah. Whatever that is, fucking, you know. He was just standing right there in that motherfucking long trench coat.
Yeah, he wear that same suit too.
And a gray suit. And then I ran up to him, know what I'm saying? And I didn't do the second because after he said no the first time, I said
that nigga went like this. He said, "Ow, ow, can I get an interview?
Nah. Nah,
so
I tried normal the first time because I'm like, you know, let me just
Al
professionally ask it. And then he's like, look, we could talk off record and no camera. So then I'm like, you know, now I'm telling that story like, yo, I met Al, oh shit. And he said no, or to the interview, but I said, the next time I see him, he gonna say yeah, because I'm gonna tell him my story. And then I'm gonna tell him how big that interview gonna be for me. Like if I get an Al Heyman interview, like there is no Al Heyman interview on the internet.
You think he give a fuck about your story?
That's what I thought.
That's what he learned.
That's what I learned later. So I said to myself, once I tell him my story, he gonna be all right, and he gonna be like, fuck it.
Wow, congratulations, you made it to something.
He gonna be like, yo, this one interview, I'm gonna give it to this man because it's gonna mean more to him than it is to me. So when I tell him, he like, nah, but we could talk again. And then the third time I seen him was at the MGM when in the elevator. We was both going to Porter's room after the Broner fight when he beat Broner. And I was bringing 2 fans, Chris. I did a raffle where like 2 fans get to meet Porter. So we in the elevator, they don't even know that's Al. So I don't want to be the one to be like, yo, that's Al Heyman in the little ass box. So I got to wait till everybody get off. And I'm like, yo, that's Al. And they like, what the fuck, that's Al? Because nobody don't be knowing what he looked like. They don't be knowing. I think he frozen, man.
Me?
Oh, shit. No, you not.
He ain't moving. He ain't blinked. He ain't this shit.
Nah, I'm...
Bro, you wasn't moving. I thought you got frozen on us.
Nah, shit, I'm damn near frozen out in this cold weather out in New York.
Yeah, but that shit ain't work, man. So you got to tell Al to hook you up, man. Hook me up. Tell him I'm your mans and them, and you know,
Nah,
do a solid for you.
I ain't telling you, he ain't doing no interview. So good luck with that one.
And that's why I said it would be the biggest interview.
Damn, Chris, look, he rolled it
world.
up to not spark up.
Yo, why you trying to put pressure?
Chris, you was right, bro.
Chris lost service.
Nah,
oh, shit, Chris. Chris, you there? Oh, shit.
Nigga said, yo.
Yo, we losing you, Chris. We losing you. We losing you, Chris. We losing.
Niggas start blowing in the mic and all that.
Yo, you can hear me, right?
Wait, y'all still in the same studio y'all was before?
Nah, we had the Win, but the Win is closed for this week until the 2nd of January.
Word.
Yeah, we still at the same one at the Win Casino, but they got the holidays off, so this the daytime studio where we don't miss a show, man. But so yeah, wait, Chris, huh?
Go ahead. Say your thing.
No, I was going to say we was going to let you go. I got a couple callers we got to get to, but we do appreciate your time, man.
Yo, all right, get me out of this shit, man.
All right, champ. You the man. Appreciate you for coming on. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Colbert. That was actually super duper fun.
Yeah, that was dope.
Word, man. Mad Bet 100 on them Hibernation 5s. Check the sound quality. Use the code TBV. This ain't a promo when I'm telling the truth. Mad Bet, don't make me look bad.
Yo, what's up?
What up?
What up? Yeah. Great interview, man. I was still watching YouTube, but you guys talking with Chris Colbert.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's dope. That dope interview. He's funny as hell. Hope you get a fight soon. Not against a Mexican or Ecuadorian or whatever. But a real fight. Man, I'm putting out that positive energy for my favorite fighter again. I know I saw that piece with Tank was like, yeah, I don't feel like fighting. But I was with Chris when he said, man, he might go in there and just beat the shit out of Hector and make him a super duper star, like take him out in 2 rounds. And then Hector will be the talk of the town come next week. But I'm hoping the fight goes on. I'm hoping to see Rashidi Ellis. I used to run that campaign against Golden Boy Free Rashidi Ellis. Now my campaign is for Marquise Taylor. Get Marquise to fight. We want to see Marquise fighting.
I heard Samson was looking into it. Someone DM me like, yo, you know, they forwarded it to Samson, and then he said he's looking into it. So I got to reach out to Marquise. Brandon, reach out to Marquise, see what's up.
Yeah, let's Marquise fight the Fundora. You know, let Marquise put hands on Fundora. See what happens with that. Because that was a good interview, too, with Marquise Taylor. He was talking big shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you guys make things happen. I've seen Shaw stepped up, replacing
hell yeah,
my man who got hurt. So
and
that's
we
dope.
called for that right before he did it, man. Loved it. Right on our interview, man. We asked him would he did it, would he do it, would the money matter, and then, like, yo, he made that shit happen. That was beautiful.
And then the powers that be, or the heirs, or like my man would say, the boxing gods, was like, voila. and he got that fight. I think he beats FA. You know, I see what Sanchez did to FA. I think Shaw would beat him around the ring. I'm gonna put some money on that. Yeah, man, great interview, great show. Javante, fight on the 7th. Well, I need that win. I need that view as well. I need to see you in the ring. All right, peace. Thank you.
All right, Tim. Appreciate you for sure. Appreciate you tuning in. Get out to some more callers.
That is actually, what the hell? That is actually all the callers that I see, except we just got Saquon. What up? Is this Saquon? Follow my boy. What up, champ?
Sorry, my mic was off. What's good, fellas? How y'all doing?
What up,
bro? How you feeling?
I'm chilling, man. It's always good to hear from y'all. Happy holidays, by the way.
Same to you, bro.
Likewise.
Yo, I was trying to call in yesterday when you had the Andre interview, because I wanted to point out that this is one of those few with Andre at PBC. This is one of the few times where they can actually lock out Canelo. You know, because Benavidez, Plant, Charlo, and Andre all got storylines as fighters. You know what I mean? Like, so Charlo and Andre got a storyline. Plant, Benavidez got a storyline. Charlo, Benavidez got a storyline. You know what I mean? So I think that the reason why Andre hasn't, kind of gotten off, because he doesn't really have any storylines as a fighter. You know what I mean? Like, all of the big fights always have some sort of, bigger thing where fans could gravitate to, and the Charlo Andre fight has that. You know what I mean? Even if he fought Benavidez, that has it too. You know what I mean? So I was too bad as his mic got cut off or the phone got cut off, but it would have been great to see how they can actually, and if all four of them fought, it would be like Sugar Ray, Marvin Hagler, Hearns, and Duran, and they don't even need Canelo to be a part of it. Like, they can actually not even get Canelo in there and freeze him out and let the fans start to make him want to fight one of those four. And that's one of the few positions in boxing, or a few times in boxing, where the champ may not even have a say, and he's undisputed with these four fighters fighting against each other.
Except the guy you think doesn't have say is the cash cow in the sport. So.
Yeah, but I mean, so Danny, I know that they're prize fighters, right? But Plant made $10 million, right, off of one fight with Canelo. But if they all fighting each other, you telling me that they can't get $3 million to fight each other? You know what I mean? And any combination gets $3 million. You know what I mean? Charlo. Plant gets $3 million a piece.
Champ, but if I'm Charlo and Andre and I just watched Plant with one belt and no big name other than Chukhadzhian get $10 million, you don't think I'm trying to stay undefeated to get that $10 million? Man?
Of course.
And I just seen Billy Joe get like 8, You talking about telling them,
you want them
I get you, I get your plan, but you asking people to freeze out the cash cow, like it's not gonna happen. And
but you also asking them that.
Even if you're right, Canelo still got hella shit to do. So yeah, let's see if they do take his advice, fight each other. In the meantime, he's gonna have 2 to 3 fights not on PBC. He got the Rada fight and he got the Bivol fight. He busy.
But if I'm a fighter, Ness, like there's doing those interviews with those boxers, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity that that the Boxing Voice, you and Danny, gave to me. There's a lot of machismo in the gym, and you like when you listen to Boots constantly hear about Errol Spence and Crawford, they're holding up his dream. You understand? Like, there's a lot of machismo in that gym where another man is stopping me from being great. And this is one of those, and you're saying that, okay, even though Canelo's the cash cow, they don't need him to be great in this situation. You know what I mean? They can be great with each other. Nobody knows
So
what.
why?
Can you
So
tell me?
why?
Let me,
So why is Crawford or Spence not sending Ennis an offer then? Because it
well,
don't make sense.
I don't want to. Yeah, but I don't want to talk about
But
that 147. I'm saying that 168, right?
About 68 or 47. It's just in general, Saquon. You're not looking at that. It's always about money. It's always about money.
But if you telling me that if they fought each other, they don't even like. So let me ask you this, Ness. You a boxing historian. You and Danny are boxing.
The truth is, if they fight each other, they won't make as much money. It won't be as a bigger fight. They're not gonna get the same popularity, man.
I know, get it, but listen to what I'm saying, Ness. Right? Name the belt that Hearns fought against Sugar Ray with. Name the belt that Hearns fought Hagler with. Name the belt that Hearns fought Duran with. Name the belt that Mugabe, John the Beast Mugabe fought Hagler for. Like you're placing the value, and I know as boxing fans the belts mean a lot. They do, but even in those big time fights, you can't remember those belts, bro.
But that's my point.
And this is one of the times like none of them need those belts. They don't need the belts.
But that's my point. Ain't nobody talking about belts, because if it was about belts, we'd be talking about that. It's about money.
But they still making money. Plant made $10 million against Plant made $10 million against Canelo.
Let me tell you something. That house Caleb is in now, bro, is a marvelous home. I don't debate that, Danny.
He
could have fought all those guys you named before Canelo, and he would have had to fight all those guys, save all those purses up to buy the house he fought. He got from fighting Canelo.
But he didn't make $10 million against Darrell, Danny. So you tell him. So if he didn't make, he made $10 million against against Canelo, but he didn't make $10 million against Darrell, and he made a nice. Against who?
Canelo. Did he beat Canelo for him to make $10 million against Darrell, or did he lose to Canelo?
No, but he don't have to. Even if he beat Canelo, you think he was gonna make $10 million against Darrell, right? He would have fought Canelo over, right? He wasn't going let's say he
made more than $10 million
because he would have had a rematch.
Not against Darrell, he would have made the rematch. But I'm saying, y'all are we as the boxing press, right? Are we stopping good fights by saying that Canelo, this is one of the rare opportunities in boxing.
What are you talking about, Saquon? You not making sense. You keep saying rare opportunity. It ain't no opportunity.
You don't need the champion. But when you don't need the champion to make money.
So, all right, so let me ask you this. Okay, so if that's the case, why the fuck they ain't fought each other yet?
They doing it now because
okay, so it took how many
because
years?
They doing it now. They doing it
now.
It took for him to lose
to get the Canelo fight. Caleb had to get the Canelo fight. He would have never took the fucking Benavidez fight. He lost to Canelo. That's why we here. I don't know what the fuck world Saquon live in. He think, we got it now. No, we only got it now because one man fought Canelo and the other was denied $55 million offer.
Of course. But now you don't need Canelo to make great fights at 168, brother. That's all I'm saying. They might not make 10, but they can make 3. They can make 2. They can make a whole bunch of money.
What 3 fights?
The 3 fights, right? You telling me. So any combination of these, each fighter can make $2 to $3 million. Benavidez Plant makes that. Charlo versus Benavidez makes that. Andre versus Charlo makes that. Charlo versus Plant makes that.
Bruh, relax. So it could be a conversation, bruh. So first of all, now you want everybody to sit around till March for a date that ain't been announced to see who wins. Then,
but they don't have to sit
let
around,
me
bro.
finish. Let me finish. Yes, they do. I gave you the floor. Your answer was Charlo could fight Benavidez, which means Charlo got to wait till after March, then have a training camp. So now we talking what? Early is what in the perfect world? August?
Okay, no. So while Plant is fighting Benavidez in March, Andre fights in January and then fights Charlo in April and May. He said he's only coming. He said it on an interview yesterday. He's only at PBC to fight Charlo.
What about Adames?
So now Benavidez.
What about Adames? What about Adames? Is Charlo vacating in your hypothetical?
He gotta be, because there's no way that Andre would bring him up if he wasn't vacating. You know what I mean? There's nobody for Charlo at 160.
I didn't know Charlo and Andre live in the same household and share business plans.
I don't know, Ness. I don't know. Just like you don't know. I'm a fan.
You're the one saying that he's gonna vacate the belt, and that the only reason Andre is bringing it up is because he's gonna vacate the belt.
Why? But Ness, why would Andre leave his belt too?
Because he wants to fight him.
Why would he leave? So why would he leave his belt with WBO belt?
I gotta let you go because you making this harder than what it is. Like now you're asking, why would he leave his belt when you know he didn't leave it? You knew he was stripped. He was with a totally different promoter at the time. Like I don't think that you have your timelines correct. Your information.
So help me out. So help me out, Ness. I mean, before you let me go, help me out. If Benavidez is fighting Plant in March, right? And then Andre gets by Demond in January. Why can't Andre fight Charlo in May or June? And then now the round robin begins.
There's just so much that has to happen. You gotta let
But
Charlo
even if they
announce
lose,
that he's coming back.
Everything is fantastical, Ness. Like this is all fantasy. Most of the stuff we talk about is fantasy. Spence and Crawford is fantasy, but we talk about it, right?
Fantasy. They actually had negotiations.
But it's not happening now. But we still speak to them. It's not happening right now.
It's not fantasy.
But we still speak about it.
It's not fantasy if you actually received the contract that you didn't sign. What are you talking about? It's not
okay,
fantasy.
so then we don't need to. So you're saying that now that it didn't get signed, that we don't ever have to talk about Spencer Crawford ever, then, right? That's never going to happen then. So there's no need for us to ever talk about it again. Then is that what you're saying?
No, I said the opposite. You said, why are we talking about a fight that it isn't happening, and it's a fantasy fight? And I said it's not fantasy. Both men had a contract.
But until they fight, Ness, it's all fantasy. Everything we talk about in the game is fantasy.
Fantasy is a hypothetical.
Unrealistic is fantasy.
Two men that actually had negotiations is not fantasy, bro. But like, this shit is going in mad circles. Like, it's cool. In your world, it's time for them to fight.
All right, I think everybody will. I'll let you guys go, man. Like I said, I think that this is one of the last opportunities, or the first and maybe the last time, where four fighters, they may not be able to make as much money as fighting the cash cow, but they can actually freeze out Canelo and in the 168 division by not fighting him. It's one of those rare opportunities.
No, it's not a rare opportunity, bro. Anybody could, any world champion could choose to get underpaid and shoot themselves in the foot to not fight the cash cow. It's not a rare opportunity. It can happen at any point.
But they're not gonna ever get underpaid if they had a four-person round robin tournament happen. They're not gonna get underpaid. If Andre fought John Ryder. If Andre fought John Ryder, that's underpaid. There were times when Bernard Hopkins got paid $50,000 for a fight, and he was the undisputed champion, bro. Like, so that's not going to happen here. Where these are all big names, and they may not make 10 million, but they can make 2-3. You know what I mean? And like I said, fellas, I'll let you.
The difference is that you asking Benavidez to keep fighting Plant, then you want him to turn around and fight Charlo. Not make the 10 million. In both of those fights, he won't make 10 million. But Plant
He'll make 6. He'll make 6. He'll make 6, bro.
Again, this coming from you, right? It ain't
Yeah, of course.
It ain't your millions. So for you like, yeah, he'll make 6. He gonna take 2 tough fights with 2 natural dudes in that weight. You know, I mean, it's just unfair. It's you know, you asking for
What's
unrealistic
unfair is
stuff.
that you making them wait for Canelo though. That's unfair.
Brother,
That's unfair. That's actually unfair.
Brother, this conversation is unfair because ain't nobody making nobody do nothing. I'm just choosing not to talk about dudes that ain't fighting. We talking about Crawford, Plant and Caleb because they scheduled to fight.
David.
You know, the other dude, what's his name? Charlo. Like I told you in the beginning of this call, brother, he got to announce that he's coming back. Then he got to announce that he's staying or leaving the fucking 160-pound belt because he got a belt there. And there's a mandatory there that went to the convention. He's waiting on Charlo. So everything you're talking about is a whole fucking process of elimination that got to happen.
All right, listen. I'm only going by as a boxing historian myself. You know what I mean? I don't think they need the belts in this situation to be great. That's all, fellas. That's all I'm saying. All right, I'll let y'all get back to the show, man.
So who's gonna be great out of this 4-man tournament?
That's what we'll see. But the great thing about this 4-man tournament is that you don't need Canelo to be great and to make money.
That's a farce. That's a farce. Like, you really want me to believe that the winner of your 4-man hypothetical is not going to be fucking, the world isn't going to demand he fights Canelo? Come on, bro.
But they're going to force, absolutely. But in the meantime, they're going to force, there's nothing that is forcing them to fight. There's nothing that is forcing Canelo to fight them. Nothing.
Are they going to force it like they forced a Laura fight? How long that took? Cotto fight? How long that took?
Yeah, but that's when Canelo wasn't Canelo though. Canelo wasn't who Canelo is now back then. He had to do it there. Canelo back then is Benavidez and Plant.
What about GGG 1 and 2? Them shits took forever in a fucking 2 years apiece, man. Stop it. You lying.
Wait, yo, Canelo took fights in between the GGG fights, bro. He took fights between GGG fights.
Oh, man, I don't think he even knows what he's arguing. That's what I'm telling you, bro.
I do know them all. I don't think you understand what I'm saying, bro. I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just giving from a boxing perspective.
It's unrealistic.
You cannot name a time where 4 fighters, because Andre is on PVC, now 4 fighters don't need the champ to be great. And if they fought each other, which it looks like they're going to do that.
Bruh, that's the same argument right now for Spence and Crawford. We still want them to fight. You can't claim greatness without fighting the other dude in your division.
But what storyline is better for Canelo than the ones that you got with Boo Boo versus Charlo, with Benavidez versus Plant, with Charlo versus Benavidez?
You're changing the argument.
That was my whole argument.
You said it's about them having a chance to be great, and I'm saying you can't claim greatness without fucking beating Canelo. How you at 168
I said to you,
great?
I said to you that the reason why Boo Boo doesn't have the cliche as the other fighters, the cachet as the other fighters, is because he doesn't have storylines. We all know that boxing comes with storylines, brother.
Saquon want them to fight till they're 45, bro.
No, I don't. But they can make all them fight each other in the next 3 years.
We gotta go, bro. We gotta go. Just look at the comments, man. Look at the comments, bro. You're all over the place. I don't know what to tell you. Big Nino, what up?
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Yo, Saquon is crazy. I was over here cracking up in the whip, dog. Bro brought up Marvin Hagler from 1985. I'm like, bro, this is a whole different new age, bro. We care about losses in this age. He talking about 10 mil and 2 mil. Like, bro, do you know how big of a difference that is for a fighter?
Word is born.
They get paid. How much they get? Like, they get paid what, once or twice a year? Like,
he said Benavidez gotta fight Plant and Charlo to make 6. He alright.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, why would you? And you possibly gonna take a loss, and that's really gonna hurt your bag. And then what if you lose again? Come on,
Bro,
bro. And then you still might not fight Canelo.
Like I looked at
Like,
it,
what?
I looked at that like, damn, bro. Like, you know what $4 million could do for this man's life? Like,
Bro,
you
that's
just
the
wanna,
taxes
Like,
alone.
I thought you would be after
bro.
we
If you
talked
make
about the
10,
house.
yeah,
You
if you
should have
making
thought
10, you
about
losing
that.
4 off top.
I'm like,
If you
bro,
make
you
10,
man.
if you make 10 in the state of Nevada, you losing 4 off top.
Man, I don't even know what dude was on. He just he think we playing fight night where you can just keep on running fights back to back like
Restart
they
your
don't matter
career,
and shit.
yo. Restart your
I'm like,
career.
bro.
I
I'm
just
like,
don't
bro,
get
these
the
like,
the
you know what I'm
logic in the
saying?
argument. How could you be great in a division without beating the undisputed champ?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
This the
everybody
perfect
want to fight
opportunity.
Canelo.
This the perfect
Exactly. That's
opportunity
why
for them to
everybody
be
trying to
great.
stay
I'm like, what?
undefeated. You know what I'm saying? That's why I see why. And then even with Plant, like you said earlier, the only reason Plant is even fighting Benavidez is because he already lost to Canelo.
Word.
He fighting Benavidez to try to get that rematch with Canelo. That's the
Word.
only reason why that boy getting in there. And that's a 50-50 fight. He ain't the only reason he doing that is to try to get that big old bag again. And I don't blame him because shit, it is a 50-50 fight. He could win. But back to the Boots thing, I think he could get Crawford. I don't think Spence gonna mess with dude, dog. I think Spence gonna vacate his titles and go ahead and move up. But I think Crawford gonna give him a shot though. But yeah, man, that's really all I was calling for. I just heard Saquon, man. I had to tap back in. I was cracking up off that dude, bro. He really brought up a 1985 fight. I can't believe that.
All right, champ.
Yo, check my man out. He said if I beat David Benavidez, then I beat Charlo, I'm not great. Come on, Ness. Okay, so how are you great when there's still an undisputed champion in your division? So right now, Devin Haney is great. I'm asking you, is Devin Haney great?
Is Devin great? Absolutely.
Right now, he's great.
Yeah.
Wow. So Tank don't exist.
Yeah, I'm not saying. Yeah.
How the fuck you could be great if Tank exists then? Come on, man. Let's
Brother,
stop.
I ain't say he went through the division and he got the best resume in the division or something.
Me neither. But how you great? How can I be great when it's like Earl and how is Earl or Crawford gonna claim greatness? They both in the division haven't fought each other. Come on, brother.
Nah, they could both claim greatness. They just can't claim the best in the division until they fought.
So then you agree with Saquon?
Because you told
me you agree with Saquon. You can prove greatness without beating the champ.
I don't agree with Saquon. But you told me that both Boots. No, the poll, is the poll still the poll? Perfect. You told me that Boots ain't fought no B-level fighter. You said that Bud and Earl was the A-level, right? So wouldn't you, since they're both A-level, aren't they both great fighters? I'm not saying the greatest. I'm not saying the best. I'm saying great. More than one person can be great.
I
Best
guess.
believe that.
Dan, they said if Devin is great, then what's Tank? God level?
I mean, if you believe in a God, I don't know. That's on you. I'm just saying more than one person can be great. We ain't saying the greatest. We ain't saying the greatest of all time.
Is that I take it like this. When you call and you say, now is the opportunity for these four men to prove their greatness, because Canelo, they could freeze them out. It's like, how do you freeze out the best in the division?
And I disagree.
Who's got all the belts?
He's undisputed.
So I'm going off of that scenario.
I totally disagree with that. I'm just saying, bro, you got to understand. Like, let me tell you something. When Terence Crawford moved up and beat Jeff Horn, he was great. You moved up. You was undisputed in one division. You won a title in the third division. That, like, he was a great fighter to me at that point in time. You get what I'm saying? When Canelo beat Callum Smith, I know the international acknowledged the regular, but you know, once he beat Callum, there was no question he was a champion at 168. There was no question Canelo was then a 4-division champ. So it was like, you in the history books. You're a great fighter to me. He wasn't undisputed yet. At that point, there was still two other champions in the super middleweight division at that time, in Billy Joe Saunders and in Caleb Plant. But at that point, Canelo's in the history books. No questions asked. 4 divisions for sure. He's great. I'm not saying he's the greatest. I'm not saying he's the best. There were still other super middleweight champions, but he's great.
C-Dub, what up?
Yo.
Look at these weirdos talking about Shakur. Shakur ain't even fight at 35 yet. Y'all so quick to dick ride, man. Go ahead, C-Dub.
Yo, how the audio?
Straight.
This what's up, man. Shout out TVV. Smash that like button. Yo, man, caught the second show. You know I was coming in because I missed most of it, so I don't know if I was confirmed that Boots is top 5 pound for pound #1 right now. That's what the public saying.
Bro,
I don't know.
Where you hang at, man? I need to see some of these casuals you talk to. He said top 5
I missed. I don't even want to go there though. If they called in and said that he could beat Bud, that's what they believe. He pound for pound top 5 right now because that's what Bud is. That's what Spence is. So if you could beat those two people, that's what you believe Boots is right now.
Bro, you tried to say this yesterday.
I gotta get on.
You tried to say this yesterday, and I explained to you yesterday that just because you believe something, the shit ain't played out yet.
Don't
bro.
make it true.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't make it true.
I
got you.
A lot of motherfuckers thought this FTX shit was finna really take off. You feel me? And now Sam Bankman-Fried is finna. You feel me? So your thoughts and the reality.
Right.
You know.
They thought crypto was about to go another place, wasn't it?
Crypto's still around, but no, I hear you.
Yeah. But yeah, I got to get on this, man. But you got him. You kind of got him in order a little bit, Danny. You calmed him down a little bit. But yeah, man, it's a news flash, man. Canelo was never considered the best by the hardcores, man. Maybe to the casuals, or maybe to somebody that don't know that Andrade. Hold up.
You ain't no hardcore.
Hold up. Maybe to somebody that don't know. Maybe to somebody that don't know that Andrade stopped Canelo from being 160 undisputed. Maybe somebody that don't know that Andrade chased him to 168. Maybe there's somebody that don't know that David Benavidez lost his belt to the scale before Canelo made his 168 run. So he hasn't been crowned as the best at those weight classes. So that's why
again, because you don't know about boxing. Because you are trying to now categorize Canelo's entire career just at 68. So he didn't fight all the people at 54. He didn't fight Laura. He didn't fight Trout. He didn't fight Cotto. He didn't fight Floyd. No, he got to go to 68 when he's naturally started his career at 140 because you say so. He's got to win at 68 because you say so. Man,
we didn't say he got to. We didn't say he got to. We're saying that Andrade was there and he didn't get undisputed at 160.
Andrade was he was great. If you didn't know, Andrade was at 54, 60.
I knew Andrade was at 54. I knew Andrade had a belt at 154.
So which
Canelo act like he did at the time.
Which division did he unify? Was it Canelo's fault? Was it Canelo's fault in every single division?
Why Canelo always avoided this guy, man? Because he's a horrible fighter? Because he's a horrible fighter, though.
But answer that. Did Canelo...
So in that 168,
my friend,
David Benavidez lost his belt to the...
Can you answer the question?
I blame David Benavidez. I ain't going to lie to you. I blame David Benavidez.
Can you answer the question?
What question is that?
What stopped Andre from unifying in 3 different divisions?
Shit, man. He the boogeyman.
Okay.
Especially at 160.
Right.
Especially at 160. So at 168, he wasn't.
Nothing else to say.
I want to say that Canelo. I wish David Benavidez didn't lose his belt to the scale. I wish he didn't. I blame David.
I don't got nothing else to say to you, man. That's why we know we talking to a casual.
You know what I'm saying?
Last time I checked, Andre was scheduled for a unification. He pulled out, right? That's what I remember.
Last time I checked, you tried to skip over 160
your boxing knowledge don't go back that far.
So did Andrade stop him from getting undisputed at 160, or was it like
Andrade allegedly?
Was it Golden
Andrade
Boy?
allegedly ain't had no battery when me and Danny was bringing the smoke. He thought he
What
was
you
gonna
talking
sit here
about,
and
man?
just
He was
say anything.
man. He was getting y'all. He just found out he was talking to some Canelo lovers, man.
Yeah.
But I knew what it was, man,
Yeah.
because
No, he found out.
Canelo
He wasn't talking to no dudes that didn't know
I
boxing.
remember when
He
y'all was
tried to
giving
call
Canelo a pass
what he call
for
Ryder?
drinking.
What he call Ryder? What he had the nerve to call Ryder?
Oh yeah.
I forgot what he called Ryder.
Because let me ask you this. Since you the hardcore and I'm not, right? Is Daniel Jacobs the biggest win that Andre could have had? Because he ain't
Could
got
have
a
had, but they brothers though. But since you're hardcore, you know they're not gonna fight each
But
other.
do he got a
they
bigger
brothers,
win than
like,
that?
Nah.
So you don't got a bigger win than Daniel Jacobs, but you calling the dude that beat Daniel Jacobs less than. Come on, man.
I mean, if he the boogeyman, bro. I mean, if he the boogeyman, what do you do with the boogeyman? What do you do for that? I don't know. Put him on murderer's row, man. Maybe we got to put him on murderer's row, man. Get him to fight. I thought that's what I was gonna call in and
So
say,
he
but
the
I was having
boogeyman?
trouble.
He the boogeyman.
He could have fought. You know when you
Who
had
he
that
fighting
pole,
next?
the mind. But you know
What happened in his
that
last
pole
fight?
when not the pole, but
What
when you
happened
asked
in his
about
last
Bud
fight?
in the pay-per-view.
What happened in his last fight?
Who the mind?
Yeah.
Man, I think that boy.
Wow, they say it. Y'all really gonna say that motherfucking Ryder robbed Jacobs? Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, it was a real tight fight. It was a real tight fight.
Man, y'all tripping, man.
It was tight.
Yeah, that's some UK hate.
It was tight, man. But yeah, if Canelo would have beat the Andrades of the world, if he would have beat the David Benavidez of the world, I think it would be like no question, right? But you have these questions. You know, we're not giving Canelo a pass for for having bad cow meat, and you got your own cow farm. You could get the fish tacos, my guy.
Why he got
you
a
know
cow
Mexico
farm?
history.
Hold on,
You could have got shrimp. You could have got chicken tacos. You could have got fish tacos.
Why does he have
You
a
had to get the
farm?
beef tacos. We not giving him no
Have you
pass
ever
like y'all
seen
give
him
him
with a
pass. Like the
farm?
Canelo
Has he ever
lovers.
posted
The
that?
Canelo. What'd you say?
I said,
But
why
yeah,
does
the
he have a
Canelo lovers.
farm? Why does he have a farm?
No, they say. I heard he got a cow farm, but if he don't, he do know the history of Mexico. Everybody do. So if you go down the street to get them tacos, you better get chicken tacos or fish, because the beef is tainted.
Bro, nobody knew
Do not give him no excuse for that.
Nobody knew the history, which is why when he did test positive,
Everybody, the whole soccer team got sent home, man.
And nobody
the
knew
whole
that.
soccer team.
Bro, nobody knew that till they pulled the shit up after he tested positive, bro.
Yeah, like nobody knew don't drink the water when you go to Mexico. Man, come on, man. They tell you that when you get off the plane. They tell you this when you get off the plane. They say do not drink the water.
Do they say don't eat the meat?
Because we was just in Mexico. They ain't tell us don't eat the meat.
They probably tell the top athlete that because the whole soccer team got sent home in the Olympics. If you didn't know,
it wasn't
so
the
if
Olympics.
you're a top athlete.
It wasn't the Olympics. So you
What it
didn't
was?
know. It did. You didn't
What
know.
it was?
It was actually
it was a whole soccer team.
It was
though.
actually no. It was more than one. It was actually the U17 World Cup in 2011 that took place in Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
It was all children that got
history of it. So it's some history of it. It's some history of it, man. But we ain't gonna give him a pass like y'all.
We gonna keep it moving, champ. I'll catch you on the next one, bro.
So
we got Venom.
No, hold on. Hold on. I got a question. Do you know the history on all the amateurs that be popping dirty?
Nah, man.
Okay, so he just assumed that the world knew on what these 16 and 17-year-olds were testing positive on.
Mm-hmm.
Something that happened approximately 9 years or 8 years prior to, that incident that he's referring to. But who we got?
Looks like Venom.
Yo.
What up?
Yo, what is C-Dub talking about, man?
Circles, man.
This. Does he know that Triple G and Jacobs at the time were both ranked number 1 and number 2 in the division?
Probably not.
Not only, and Canelo fought them back to back when they were ranked number 1 and number 2 in the division. And the only reason he didn't fight Andrade is because he was supposed to. They mandated him to fight Sergey Derevchenko, right?
And they
after
stripped
the
him for the
fight.
belt.
Yeah, they stripped him, and he had no idea because Golden Boy was hiding it. Man, come on, man.
Terrible. How could
See,
they do him like that?
All these, I be teaching you back there in the back hall, and you come up with this?
Tell him,
Come on,
what's wrong with
no
him?
Canelo slander. Please, 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 please.
What's wrong with
we sat you up here.
They mad that they favorite fighter don't do what Canelo do.
We statued up.
Big statues.
With the wall behind it.
Big statues.
With the wall, so you can take a picture around. Venom, you done?
I thought that was some Vietnam shit.
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, champ. Looks like we got Big Man Russ.
Hear me?
Yes.
Shout out TVV. What's up, y'all, man? Hey, yo, these last two callers been crazy. Not the last two. My man, last call was straight, but the two dudes before, bruh, what? Like, I have my own issues with all the like the Jock and the Canelo, but bro, you can't deny that man greatness. Like, bro, he did his thing at 54, at 60, the whole 68 thing. The crown of him is unanimous. I mean, yo, blame David Benavidez. You can't fault Canelo for that, bro. He played the game. That's a chess move. He did his thing. Cool. Going back, I kind of agree with the fact that you could be you can be great, not a great, excuse me. You can be great being a champion and not fighting, not being like the unanimous undisputed champion in the division. Cause, bruh, Errol beat three champions to get his belts. Bruh, that dude is great. Is he an all-time? No. Simple. You know what I'm saying? But what dude was talking about, oh, all of y'all dudes could fight each other and none of them is a champion? Bruh, come on, man. That don't make no sense. It don't make no sense that David Benavidez could fight Caleb Plant, Charlo, Boo Boo, and then be considered like that guy at 168, but Canelo's still sitting out there. So yeah.
All right, Tim, you cutting out.
I agree with him on that part, though. That's what I'm saying. It's like you could beat everybody in that division, but if Canelo's still there,
you ain't gonna be the guy in the division.
But I get it, and that's where the lack of that's where we got our signal switch. You know, I'm saying you can't be the greatest in that division. Y'all saying more than one person could be great in that division. We got Ryan Robertson who says, why they act like building fights don't matter? I guess it does matter. Dennis Cooper says, ask Chris, are PBC fighters forced to thank him? I didn't see that. Big Fish Vegas says, Canelo was franchised by the WBC before being stripped. I mean, I don't think he was ever stripped. No. And when he was stripped, I mean, he wasn't stripped anyway. He dropped the belt when the WBC was trying to pressure him.
That was at 60.
That is everybody. And that's GTO. Actually, I got Al in the Bay on Blog Talk. What up? Bay Area.
Yo, what's up?
What up?
Yo, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, man, I've been thinking about this Bud, Spence, Boots, Thurman. And it's like, in a way, it kind of works out for Spence because Bud's either gonna have to fight one of the two for them to still have an undisputed fight. Because I don't think Bud will still fight him if it's like all three belts not on the line. So it kind of works out. So Al Hammond can be like, yo, Bud, I could throw some bag your way. I could throw this bag your way to fight Thurman. I can make that happen. And then we fight Boots. I think it worked out better that way because Al Hammond would have two fights in that situation where he can collect both belts at the same time. If Thurman beats Crawford, I'm just saying that works out better for PBC, and it kind of works out better for Bud because it's like, okay, well, I just beat the dude you were supposed to fight. Now it's time for me to fight you. So they can work out a deal where it could be like a 3-fight deal. And he get a guaranteed money when he fights Thurman. So I was thinking about that. I was just wondering, what y'all think?
Great call, champ. Great call. I mean, all we could do is hope, man, that it happens. We got to see how this thing unfolds. But you were the last caller. Ness GTO, Instagram and Twitter.
Ringwalk Danny, Instagram and Twitter. Make sure to follow the Boxing Voice. Tune in tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern, as we're back with another one. Catch us on the next one. Peace.
Peace.